Stupid stuff. Supercross. Hey. Nipple. Machete. Fashion. A scintillating bloodbath. An malicious fury.
Who's that pen?
Interesting.
I'll get it set up.
Awesome. Radio. I order an extra large popcorn and a gallon of Coke. 'Cause I'm a tiny guy and my chick is dope and fat.
It's the Jason Ellis Show.
Cool time,
With Jason Ellis.
Jason fucking Ellis in the house tonight.
Michael Zolli.
Who's the most attractive prostitute in Los Angeles? Bring her to me.
Andrew Bruce.
You wanna play my game?
Kevin Kraft.
Ah, fuck!
Dingo.
It's like a big fuck fest in there.
And Will Pendarvis.
Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis.
Also blown up.
Jason Ellis. This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Hey ho! At least that's what your mum said. Welcome to the show. Here live in the world. Just recently watched a documentary about prostitution in India and in, I think, Thailand. Man, those ladies are having a good time. I'm joking. They're not having they're having a bad, it's bad. It's bad. Dudes are bad. I've been a bad dude. Not as bad as that, but still. I think I might have had sex with somebody for money that didn't want to have sex with me. And that documentary made me realize that while I was watching it, and I was like, oh man. And then I was like, this Muslim, I can't tell, not because I'm racist, but because I'm an ignorant moron. She had the thing on where you can't see her hair, but she's a prostitute. And then she says that sometimes the clients ask her to blow him, and she can't blow him because that's against her religion, but she's a hooker. It's confusing as fucking very sad. Dingo, welcome back to the show. What's going on, dude? Something fucking with your chair?
Man, it's just everything's off.
What's up? I know. I know. Well, welcome to whoever's show has redesigned the studio.
I'm pushed against the wall. You're fucking way further away from the wall. There's a gigantic TV in here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, holes? Look at that gigantic TV with a fucking hole in the wall above it. What's that? What happened there?
That thing is huge.
Is that TV supposed to be above the holes in the wall?
I'm
That's a fucking shitty look, right? Oh. Man, you have to keep going up, dude.
Doesn't mean you need to push your voice up.
No, it's everything that every day when we come in here, everything has been adjusted. So I think we should do a sound check now. But Kevin doesn't know what you sound like on the air to us. He's not us. That's why me and Michael instantly know when you talk that you're too quiet. I'm out. I'm fucking seriously, that's it. We talked about it before the show. I'm committing to it. I'm renting my own place, Ding. I'm doing it.
Huh? We're breaking up?
No, we're getting together. Wait, we're together. We're going to get a new studio.
Oh, okay.
I got to get out of here.
Okay. I'm worried about Michael's eyes. I'm worried if he's too
What happened to his eyes?
Too close to the TV, dude. That's the movie screen.
I didn't even notice it was behind me yesterday because I look at the one over your shoulder.
Yeah.
So I'm not. I'm about as concerned about. You know what I'm getting.
You can borrow my shades.
I'm fine, thank you.
All right.
I wouldn't want to disturb your look on your birthday.
Happy birthday, dude.
Thanks, dude. Thanks,
Do you
dudes.
feel good?
Yeah.
You don't really want to talk about it because it's like you're actually of age now.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's not like a glamorous thing.
No.
You're going to have a big party or something though, right? All
Nah.
celebrities?
Nothing.
No.
No.
Are you lying?
No, I'm not. I wouldn't lie to you.
So you are officially one of us.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
better. It's
Yeah.
better. Because then you never get let down. Like birthdays, I'm like, is it? Cool. What's going to happen? We're going to go to dinner or something? Because I'll go to dinner. And then you can't lose.
Yeah, you can't lose on dinner.
Yeah, you don't like, oh man, I didn't get late. I asked for dinner, and you always get dinner. When you're like of legal age, you have money, a license, and insurance. You always get dinner.
Yeah.
When you go to dinner.
It's a safe bet.
99% of the time I always get it. And if it's a place that you love, you always win.
Yeah,
you go home, you had a lovely meal. You had a meal with your friends or something. I don't fucking know.
Well, I think what happens is, like, when you're young, occasionally you have big nights. And some of them you can see coming, but most of the time they just sort of happen. Shit happens organically. And you try to engineer it so that your birthday will be one of those big, awesome, great nights. But
yeah.
It's been probably a decade since I had a great night, so I don't really expect my birthday.
Oh, Michael!
I'm not complaining, but I don't man. We went. What the fuck? What they try to sell you in Taco Bell commercials. What you did before you go to Taco Bell in the Taco Bell commercial. I haven't had that night, and I don't know how long. So I'm not. It's not even on my mind that should happen on my birthday. But I do think that there's a little bit of a U-shaped thing, a curve with your birthday when you're little, because my kid's birthday's in a couple of days. Very, very, very
Happy
excited.
birthday.
Thank you. I'll pass that along to him. And then in the middle where you are right now, you're like, I don't want to. It's not like you're sad about it. You're not a woman about it. But you're like, I don't want to talk about it. And then I find out that I'm 40. I'm just like, yeah, fuck yeah, it's my birthday. Fuck everybody. Yeah, I rule.
Yeah. Pick it back up. No,
but you're not there yet.
No. Listen, it's the same as New Year's Eve for me now. I spend it at home with my family when I used to race back to get to Las Vegas or do whatever I had to do. And now I hang out in the bush and I'm hanging out with young kids and my family and I'm in bed by 11. And I enjoy that.
You got a bit of a cold.
I think I got not a cold. I'm just nasally.
Right. Fun with little boys in the bush.
Oh,
easy, Mike.
It's a bummer Will's not here anymore. They take the swords, they take the will.
Where's the will?
The Will's
I haven't seen Will.
The Will's overworked by a bunch of other stuff, so we can't have him anymore.
He's already out of there.
Just one by one, man, just clicking it away. Until we'll be doing Dudamaya Slut with Josh Richmond again.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I said that to my brother last night because it was my birthday in Australia, so I have to fucking...
It's your real birthday today.
It's my real birthday today.
Right, I respect that.
Yeah.
And it's American birthday tomorrow.
No. It's my American birthday today. My real birthday
So yesterday.
was yesterday.
Right.
Well, it's January 9th at 11:20 a.m. But a whole day ago.
Yeah.
But I said to my brother, he said the same thing. He goes, listen, you're in that middle phase, and you're not going to care about it until you're in your 40s. So just,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought I made that up.
No. You're fucking... I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty casual.
And I don't care.
Here.
No, I don't. Just want to keep
You don't
moving.
need to care.
2018, dude. We've got a lot of shit to do. Let's keep going.
Yeah, caring about birthdays is really time-consuming and annoying. Since my kids is coming up, I spent the better part of this morning just on Amazon buying party favors and shit like that.
What kind of
What do you mean?
favors?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Party favor?
Sorry.
When you say party favor,
We got excited.
It's my birthday, Michael.
You guys want to come? There's a bouncy house. You're totally...
Yeah, but what? Get back to the party favors, yeah?
What does party favor actually mean?
I mean, Jason got me...
Yeah, like knick-knack
Jason
shit.
Jason kind of got me a party favor. He got me half one.
No, I got you a full one. Oh, wait, is that it? It's only half?
Wait, we connected.
Is it? Oh,
Is that like some Power Ranger marijuana?
I don't know what he's done over here. He's giving me a fucking death capsule.
wait.
Yeah, it looks like you should...
Do I just crack that and open my mouth up?
I think you should do it.
Hey,
Go
Andrew,
on.
just take the whole lot?
I know, Andrew would know.
What you
Fucking
do is
hell.
You keep that in your mouth, and then if the Nazis capture you...
That's what it looks like.
You won't feel a thing.
Alright, so do I get a necklace? Do I hang this from a necklace? And when that moment happens, I just ripcord, eh? Alright. Thanks, dude.
I'm going to get the other part. I don't know what happened, man. They're all gone.
I mean, that's pretty serious.
Well, wait till you get the other bit that it plugs into, and it's going to get real serious. I'm going to have a brief... I'm getting it. It's coming.
It's getting shipped.
It's getting shipped now, because who knows when you're going to be here again. You're so busy.
Next Tuesday. We locked it in.
Have you changed from Mondays to Tuesdays?
No. I just didn't. Yesterday was first day of the year, so I had a lot of shit going on. But
You got boogers on your mustache.
get out of here.
That's what a friend does.
It's just, yeah.
But next
I was
Monday.
doing the other thing a friend does, which is to politely ignore
See how that makes you a friend, Michael. But...
Thanks, Michael.
Okay.
No, it's Martin.
bold viable angles.
Yeah, I guess so.
You look good, though. Your hair looks good.
Thanks.
Not
dude.
the bit with the booger in it, but the rest of it, it's gone. It's gone. You're good.
Are you
You're
talking
good.
about my face,
I'll
yeah?
fuck it with you.
You get a new conditioner or
It's
something?
Martin Luther King Day.
I
No,
don't
it's
believe
not.
that's true.
Next
I don't believe
Monday.
It's true.
Next Monday.
Yes, no, that's true. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
No, I didn't. I didn't, Michael. I was in Australia where they don't fucking have Head and Shoulders, so I had to use Garnier Fructis. So it's like,
Wait, you use Head and Shoulders?
it's the best. It's the best for my scalp. I found out like 4 or 5 years ago, and I've used all sorts of shampoo. That one leaves my scalp like perfect.
Tingly.
Just like not like used to like have like like a little bit of chafage or like whatever. My hair like would be like oily and greasy. Head and Shoulders by far the best shampoo.
Yeah, I'm also still using some dodgy hair products from that end of the world.
What do you mean?
My luggage has been lost for 2 weeks.
Oh, because you went to Bali, dude.
Yeah.
They still got it.
Yeah, you're supposed to go to Bali with thongs on and shorts. That's it.
They're just not answering my emails.
Yeah. I mean, what did they get? Like your favorite pair of slippers?
As a matter of fact.
Yeah, no, dude, that's why I never.
As a matter of fact, I'm really Mr. Rogersing now. I have a little case I'm carrying these back
dude.
and forth between my house and I have one pair of slippers. How's a man supposed to live like
Is that
this?
a case?
Yeah.
Wait, can we go on Amazon and get you slippers right now?
No, it's okay.
That's not right.
is
And
like-
what is that?
that is
That's
a
not a
bag.
case.
That's a bag.
Yeah, that's a fucking nappy sack, bruh.
Yeah.
What is
Hang
that?
that over your shoulder.
But it's a
Leave him here.
It's a shoe bag.
It's
It
n- is that
I once,
okay?
I once purchased a pair of shoes in these.
Ooh, John Varvatos.
Well, I'm not trying to brag.
Excuse
I
me.
just happened to turn it around to the
He
middle side.
got $7 moccasins in a fucking John Varvatos bag.
I respect the bag, Dad.
I know.
respect the bag.
Yeah, but we don't respect your slippers.
No, you
Look at these things. $20. They really are shit. Wait. See, but Uggs have got them for $100. But Uggs are liars.
The Uggs are out.
Yeah,
I still own them, but I have never purchased.
I got
since.
rid of them.
You talking about the boots or the slippers?
All of them.
All of them.
I don't
They're
fuck
just
with
a fake.
Uggs.
Fuck them.
I like the slippers.
Yeah, they're the best ones, Michael. But
they were killing too much
yep.
sheep.
Yeah, no, but people eat those sheep. So what were they going to do with?
No,
their,
I
what were they
don't.
gonna do with their skins anyway?
I don't.
People eat like that's all people eat in
It's
that
right.
neck of the woods is
I
lamb.
ate lamb all the time.
Right, exactly. It's a total Australian.
Yeah, they
thing.
did something else bad too. You got to bring it up on the internet.
Yeah, they shaved they put maggots in them and shit. No, I saw the video Pink showed me.
Oh,
It was
she
very
did?
alarming. Yep.
Yeah,
Everybody
she-
was after him for a little bit there, and me and Dingo were like, "Ah, you're being mean to the sheeps. Come on. I mean, you're supposed to shear him, Michael. That's what when you shear him, and it's like you gave him a haircut, and I got cool boots. You can't put maggots in them. I'm out.
Yeah. No maggots, dude. Unfair.
I'm pretty plant based right now, Ding. I don't want to. I mean, now that we've come here and we're talking about Uggs, I'm gonna back myself up a little bit. I'm pretty plant based. Every now and then there's like, what is the only thing I'll do is the milk gets in there, fat free milk or whatever it is, still milk.
You gonna eat meat?
Nah.
What are you gonna? What about tacos?
Oh, there'll be other tacos in there. Maybe it's your birthday. You eat the tacos.
Yeah, nah. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, good for you.
It's not like I don't get. I'm not overcommitted. I just if I get to order, then I just have that.
Yeah, no, you're never.
It's kind of a bummer though. I will say because every now and then I get there's like a compatible thing that isn't meat, so it makes you because you do start to crave it. It's kind of like when you quit drinking. All of a sudden you feel like you like a drink. You didn't realize that because maybe you just had it whenever you wanted to. But then when you know you're not doing it ever again, it seems to light up a little bit more. So when I see meat, it seems to light up a little bit more. But I don't notice it unless I eat meat substitute. That's the one because I know when I'm biting it. That's a lie. There is one burger that you can get now that's out where it tastes like fucking meat. I don't know. Katie told me and I was like, oh.
Where's that?
You can get them in Whole Foods or some shit like
wow,
that.
you cook it.
Yeah, and it's like they've made them with some bullshit fake blood, and it tastes like
Fake blood.
it tastes like meat, dude. It's
yeah.
crazy. So there's
coming.
yeah
It's
those
coming.
the Beyond Burger. Yeah, so Katie makes those for me, and I don't even know it hasn't got meat in it. But apart from that, I will not lie. Every other substitute meat is just not gonna. It's something about the juices when you bite into the steak that it beats it, but with a little bit of to me, I just feel like I'm too fucking old. It's like there's a lot of things that I would like to do on a regular basis. I pushed it. Maybe I'm trying to teach myself. I've taught myself to do a lot of things that I never used to do when I was a kid. So now I'm trying to hopefully in the next 5 years that will just be a. Because it takes a long time for me to beat that shit into me, you know? Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, fucking fries and steaks. And then it'll get on the table. Like right now when you said the tacos. Every one of those tacos might just have meat in it, and I'll be like, fucking hell, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's I'm still not used to it.
Yeah.
But whenever I order, I only get that what is it called? That real food place, because it just gives me all the. I don't feel
Everything
like I'm
you
missing
need.
out, and I don't feel like I'm missing out.
No. You're
I don't-
good.
It's not so bad. I got a barbecue though, and I feel like every now and then I'm gonna have to put something on there.
Yeah, what do you put on there? Like you just like
You can put veggie burgers. I like corn.
Yeah, you can cook corn.
Corn in the
all day
foil
long.
with butter on it. But see, there you go, butter.
Yeah, you can't do butter. Well, you just do corn.
I do some of that stuff, just like you're not supposed to do sugar. Fuck that. I'm doing sugar.
A little bit of sugar.
There's certain things that I'm just not going to let go of. You can tell me that, look, dude, this might shorten your life by 5 years. I'm like, that's a risk I'm willing to take.
You could grill some onions on there.
Yeah. No, there's all the seeds and stuff. I'm learning about seeds. They're very important.
Portobello mushrooms.
Yeah, you know what?
They do.
I'm okay with portobello mushrooms in my burger instead of meat. That one is an okay substitute.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
You could do like lettuce wrap with portobello mushroom and grilled onions.
Yeah, my poos are smooth when I stay plant-based as well. Nothing
Smooth,
like a
huh?
smooth poos when you're in your 40s, man.
They're supposed to be a little soft, right? Just a tad.
Just you know what I mean? There's no not that I've, you know what I mean? That back when I was at fucking 12, I'd be like, get out of there! Here! Now I'm like, hey, man, you know, let's calm down, one cheek it. You know what I mean? You don't want to fucking roid it or anything, and you pull a roid. It's tough. Streets are tough when you're in your 40s. So just watch out, everybody.
So, I assume from the Jason Ellis Show Instagram account that Andrew had another potentially even bigger night.
Okay, so yeah, I had to actually. This is the first time I've ever had a meeting with Andrew, not on the air, that doesn't involve the show. I was just like, dude, come down the parking lot with me and talk to me, because last night, he fucking texted me a photo of this bag. You know what I mean? Because I told him, I'm like, send me a photo of this shit and I'll tell you what you're in for.
Right, and the text just said everything is so beautiful that it's freaking me out.
I fucking wish to God that that's what he said, but he did not say that. He texted me a photo of the bag, and sure enough, it did say 100 milligrams on it, and I was like,
that sounds like a lot.
and it's totally a lot. I would say that 25 milligrams is probably like smoking a joint by yourself, a good joint. Mm-hmm. And for instance, I got a chocolate bar not so long ago, and every piece is 25 milligrams, and Katie's, I think it's like 9 slices. So it's dangerous as all fuck if you don't know that, because every little piece is a giant hit.
I don't know why
Because
stoners.
I'll tell you why.
What?
Because you can become immune to certain levels, and you start barking up this tree like Mad Flavor. That dude's eating starfish that are 750 milligrams. I don't think there's ever been a day where I could eat 750 milligrams and not be, locked up for a couple of days. I'd be like, oh, I don't know who I am.
Okay, but here's what I say to that. I definitely understand that you start with a couple of beers and then all of a sudden you can drink a 6-pack and maybe it doesn't get you all that drunk most of the time. But most people will go down that road with alcohol, but will never become Lemmy. Joey Diaz is the Lemmy of weed.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining to Andrew, because Andrew thought that it wouldn't be that bad of an idea, because I said to him, when he showed me the pieces, he pulled them out, and it's 2 pieces, which means it's 50 milligrams a piece. So I said to him,
Can I see
cut it into a quarter, eat a quarter, and if you don't feel anything in an hour, take the other quarter.
No, Jason, I can totally see here why you wouldn't break it up, because it's two pieces, like a piece of chocolate that you would.
Yes, he could have snapped it into quarters, no problem. But he said to us in the elevator
It was joined.
It was joined, so he couldn't chop it into 4 pieces.
Like,
Michael,
Andrew, when you get a Hershey's bar, you just swallow the thing
right,
whole.
because it comes in 2 pieces, Michael. So it's not like you can bite a piece off.
Yeah, in a sense, a Hershey bar is like 9 pieces.
Right.
But in another, more accurate sense, I mean, look at it. It's 1 piece.
And look at the size of Andrew. I mean, how is his fingers supposed to manipulate this tiny candy?
It's hard.
To be fair, I don't like chocolate, so I've never eaten a Hershey's bar, let alone broken them apart.
What do you mean you've never eaten one?
I don't like chocolate.
What do you mean you
Wait,
don't like chocolate?
Come on,
I will
man.
not eat like just a piece of chocolate.
You've never
Have you
eaten a
ever?
Hershey bar.
You've,
No.
Yeah.
That is a lie.
Yeah, but how did you know?
Because
How'd you know? Well, Hershey's isn't
Because I've had
chocolate.
like M&Ms and I don't like just chocolate.
So
you can't.
Is that your? Oh, okay. You'll eat a Snickers.
Yeah, but if it's
Yeah,
just
chocolate.
chocolate.
So if it's got nuts in it, you're okay with it.
It's got a good.
Do you like Snickers
Gotcha!
while considering chocolate gross?
Yes, absolutely. I like chocolate ice cream. I like chocolate cake. Just a plain Hershey's bar get that away from me.
Oh, that could have been a freestyle. So anyway, he ate 50 milligrams. As a guy that doesn't know how to inhale, he, the next day, ate a 50 milligram candy bar. Yeah. And I was telling Andrew this morning that my wife did 25 milligrams and text me from upstairs. Could not come down to tell me that she was having a serious panic attack and needed a Xanax from 25 milligrams. And she smokes weed regularly. And you've never smoked weed in your entire life. And you did 50 milligrams.
Yep.
That's a lot.
So I mentioned
So you felt high for sure this time, right? Like Tully said.
Out of my mind. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's talk. Great.
So,
this is the hour I wanted yesterday.
So this was the childproof bag that they sold it in that I mentioned.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Okay.
It does have a childproof lock on it, so that stoners can't get into it.
You mean so that children can't get
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Are you sure you meant that?
I was going to say, I'm not into that candy bar at all.
You've got to pinch it on the back to then open up the clasp. Yeah, see? You can't get into it.
Oh, I can. I can get into anything.
I got a knife. I'm getting in that.
You gotta pinch that to get that.
Wow.
Yeah, so it definitely felt dirty while I was buying it. Like, if
Wait,
you're
what?
gonna
What do you mean?
Why is
felt
it dirty?
Well, it still felt illegal. When they give me like a childproof bag to walk out of the weed store
Do you
with.
feel like you're committing a crime if you take a painkiller that is like got a childproof thing on the
I
jar?
feel like a doctor prescribed that to me at some point, so I'm good.
Okay.
But, alright, so I took the...
Wait,
I
Michael,
cannot open this.
Yeah, give it a me a try.
give it a try.
So, texted Jason the picture of the Green Hornet gummy or whatever, and he was like, take a quarter of it, wait an hour.
You're a shit friend. Because I'm trying to be friendly to you. I told you to get an indica. You got a sativa. The next day I tell you to take 25. You eat 50. Like, you really just spit in my face when it comes to my marijuana advice.
This was an indica gummy, though. But
Right.
I felt completely head fucked.
Yeah. Well, eating it's different. But it's way more. It's sort of like
Now he's in. Dingo's in.
Yeah, baby.
yeah, it might be childlike, but it ain't stoner lock.
Squeeze tabs on back to open.
Yeah. I
Ooh,
got
you
the-
read stuff,
I
huh?
got the squeeze bit. I just couldn't get the open bit. See, and that's the other thing is that I respect that there's
There's nothing
two
in here,
different
guys.
strains, and
There's
one's
nothing
the,
in here.
I respect that there's the two different strains. One's the body one and one's the head one. But I think if I truly believed that there was just the relaxed hang out, it's like a couple of beers body buzz one, I would have already smoked it. But I don't believe it. I believe that one is way more heady than the other one, but I think marijuana is a heady drug.
Yeah, sure. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
So text Jason the picture of the package, and then you were like, is it one or two? And so then I texted you the photo of the actual gummy, which is like 2 small Hershey's bars. And you were like, take a quarter, wait an hour, take another quarter.
It was really good advice.
If you want
Excellent
to.
advice. Yeah.
So,
You ate half, straight up.
Right, so...
But I'm big.
I told Jason this morning, I was like, man, when we talked about Joey Diaz taking like a 600 milligram jelly starfish or whatever,
Yeah.
I was like, if I take a 12th of that by taking 50, like I should be good.
Yeah, but we told you that he is as Tully said, what'd you say he was?
Yeah, he's the Lemmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I told you that Lemmy drank 3 bottles of Jack Daniels a day, would you therefore conclude that you should probably start by drinking a half a bottle of Jack Daniels?
No, but I
I mean,
feel like
you know,
could.
the other Joey Diaz also mentions when he eats one of those starfishes that he's tripping balls out of his mind and hallucinating. Like he gets so high that you'd call the doctor or an ambulance.
I also feel like you're putting a little bit too much stock into the size of yourself. All joking aside, like, do huge people does Shaq need 2 tabs of acid?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think he does.
Does
For
he?
sure.
Yeah, I don't know about 2, but I think 1.5.
For
Seriously, because I feel like Katie versus me, if it's any of that stuff, it's just obvious that I can soak up way more and bigger. There is, you know what? I'm not a scientist,
Well, I
but
don't
I believe
think-
it being bigger does count for something. There.
I just don't think for this
I mean-
type of stuff.
Sorry, Dingo, but horse tranquilizer. You know what they give a horse compared to what they give you. Why? Because a horse is way bigger.
Right. Andre the Giant had to have a ton of painkillers for his surgery.
Well, that's because he was a junkie. I know little guys that can do more painkillers than anybody under the sun. It's called practice.
Yeah.
So, I chomped down. First of all, the gummy's not very tasty.
It means it's got a lot of weed in
Yeah,
it.
I was like,
Chomp
That's
down.
hey Kevin,
down on it.
isn't
Yeah,
that a
yeah.
well-known fact? Is when you bite into any kind of marijuana food, if it tastes a lot like marijuana, you know you've got a
Yeah,
good
you're
one.
fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you eat it, you go, man, I can barely taste the weed in it. It's because there isn't any in it.
Yeah, I've had cookies that have put me out for a day.
I was really expecting like just like a gummy bear, like a Haribo gummy bear taste to it.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
just tasted like
You
weed.
expected the chocolate to taste like a gummy bear.
Well, it was grape flavored.
Ooh.
So
That's cool, right?
I ate that piece.
Yeah.
2 minutes into the game, and didn't feel anything.
You
for-
love TV, huh?
Wait,
the-
no, he was watching college finals.
Right. So
But no, say it from what you remember from the very start.
so first quarter. Was,
No. What about the performance?
Well, that was at halftime actually.
Oh,
So first quarter, fine. Didn't feel anything. Girlfriend gets home, is sitting next to me. I haven't said a word to her.
Did you tell her you ate it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because she saw that on the table and she was like, "Did you have some?" I was like, "Yeah, I had about a half of it."
Right. So she's had to put up with 48 hours of Andrew trying to get high.
Right.
Is she okay with it? Like, she thinks it's funny, or...
She didn't understand why I watched cricket for 2 hours at like 1 a.m.
that's good.
Yes, that was yesterday's, not in...
That was a couple days ago.
When
What
you
team
didn't
are you
inhale the
watching?
doobie.
Right.
teams.
Shut up, Dingo. It's so
It was
stupid.
Like a green team and a blue-purple
Yeah,
team.
he doesn't know shit.
Okay. Anyway.
So we start getting into the second half, and I was rooting for Alabama, and I start to just get no sense of like time.
Ah, the good stuff.
It feels like if I'm not thinking about the amount of time that's passed, then when I think about the amount of time that's passed, it feels
Yeah.
like a really long time.
Yeah, but what about if you keep thinking about time passing?
Right. And
Right. But then on the other hand, what is time?
I mean, if you really think about time, what do you come up with?
and so I'm trying to. This is the one conversation I had with my girlfriend. Was
Oh,
like,
I thought you were going to say with yourself over and over again for hours.
Kid, for sure.
I was
She
like,
wasn't even home.
I want to talk about the amount of time that's passed, but I can't make that make sense to you because it feels like a really long amount of time's passed whenever I think about it, but I don't think any amount of time has actually passed. And she was like, I have no idea what you're talking
Yeah.
I'm with her.
Yeah.
about. So,
But you actually made an effort to explain that to her.
I was
Good
like,
for you.
I don't think this is making sense.
That's a
but-
treat. That's the one that I wanted. I wanted Andrew to tap me on the shoulder and ask me about time. That was the whole point. Like, I feel like he's the greatest guy to be around. A giant dude that's never smoked weed who just ate 50 milligram candy. Because you know he's not going to be aggressive.
No,
It's
no.
only going to be like, duh,
Very
what
much
is
so.
fucking stuff? And you're just
Yeah.
like, oh my
I
god,
thought he
dude.
would have ate a lot. Feed me.
No, he didn't get the munchies.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Crazy. You were just fucking waiting for time to go by, huh?
Yeah, and so then second quarter goes on, and I don't really remember any plays that happened in the second quarter, but I was very excited for Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance. And then they were debuting a new trailer for like the Black Panther movie.
So no matter how high you get, you're still gay as fuck.
Right.
Right, okay.
Yeah, pop
Kendrick
culture.
Lamar's not that bad.
I know, just the way he said how
Oh.
excited he was about Kendrick Lamar's halftime show.
I think he was more excited about the Black Panther trailer.
So Kendrick Lamar goes on stage, and at that point, I like sit on the edge of the sofa.
Right,
And
why?
I've got like, because I'm really into his performance.
Do you know the song that he's going to play?
He played like 5 songs.
And did every one of them, were they all your
They were
favorites?
really good.
Were they
I was
new
like-
or were they
I knew
solid?
3 out of the 5. One was
So
like
two-
a hit
Two were new.
to me.
Alright. But they
But-
weren't new to the world? Shut up, Dingo.
The
I'm just trying to get a
audience
grip on
Yeah,
Kendrick
yeah, yeah.
Lamar's fucking status here.
I'm trying to get a grip on Andrew on the edge of the couch.
Is he fucking a Kardashian? I get those guys confused.
No.
Oh, this guy's cool, is he, Dingo? Fucking... Well, he is. Oh, yeah, he's different.
But a couple things stood out. So I'm on the edge of the couch with like elbows on my knees, like hand under my chin, just like staring at the TV. And a couple, the one comment I made during it was the performance was outside the stadium. So I was like, I wonder if he's just playing like 5 songs, and then there's a crowd of 20,000 people there. Are they just? What are they doing?
They leave.
I guess.
Also back into the stadium.
No, nobody went out.
Oh, you're not allowed to leave.
No readmission. Those are people who couldn't get tickets to the game.
that's
and are
nice,
just
though.
settling for the concert.
That's
instead,
nice.
I would imagine.
All right, so the performance ends.
Performance is great.
Third quarter comes up great.
And,
Sweating?
How's the trailer?
Sweating.
Good.
I don't really remember the trailer.
Were you thirsty at all?
Yes.
Right. So.
Is cottonmouth a thing with edibles?
Oh yeah.
Because man, I woke up many times to get water over the course of the night.
Right. And did the water taste real good?
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah.
But then it was gone in like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
the
oh, I could
problem
use
with
some
the
more
shit
water.
that's good. Yeah, I know, right?
So my girlfriend asked as the performance ends, she's like, "Why are you sitting like that?"
Yes.
So I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just watching the performance.
Yeah.
But edge of the sofa, just transfixed by the TV.
Transfixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just really dialed in. Then the Black Panther trailer plays. I was like, "Oh, that looks awesome," but it's so much shit going on the TV in that
It's
trailer.
confusing, yeah. a
Yeah, I
lot.
have no idea what new footage was shown.
I'm not sure what's going on right now myself. Black Panther movie. There's a new movie about Black Panthers.
Marvel superhero guy.
Wow, not the gang.
No.
Oh.
Single guy, but he'll join up.
Oh,
with
it's
the gang.
Andrew. I keep forgetting. Oh, so it would have been awesome. It's like a new
Oh, yeah,
cartoon
it's really
movie.
cool.
Oh, okay, right. I'm sorry. For a second there, I was like, man, why are you so into like the story of the Black Panthers? That's a weird thing.
Anyway,
for you
Hey,
to
that's
get.
really fucked up what they did to them.
I swear that's what I thought he was saying. I'm like, man, it's another side of Andrew. So anyway,
So second half kickoff starts. I have one like line that I said to my girlfriend is that I don't want to live this life.
Oh yeah, buddy, break on through to the other side.
wait, just on the other, just out of nowhere.
Yeah. How high are you right now? And
Yeah.
I just responded with, I don't want to live this life.
Yeah. Fucking up there,
Super high.
about to leave.
Yeah.
And so then the second half takes place. I don't remember any of the second half.
None of it.
I barely remember. And the game went to like overtime. It was an incredible game.
Wait, if you didn't want to live this life, were you having a really bad time when she asked you how you were doing?
No, but I felt completely out of control. That I had no control over my life.
What?
Wait.
Okay.
Do you think that you meant? Please be honest. That you were stepping outside of your everyday life and saying you didn't want to live that, or do you think that you just didn't like being high and you didn't want that life?
That life. I didn't
high
want
life.
the feeling of not having. So
We're not having control.
Okay,
Right.
so you're in trouble. When she asked you, you're in a little bit of trouble.
right, but it wasn't like I was paranoid or freaking out. It was just like I have no control over what's going on right now.
Yeah.
You couldn't. There's no way I should have been like I could not drive a car last night.
Yeah.
That would have been a terrible idea.
Help me, A-Rod.
Oh man.
So at one point I got up and walked outside to
Yeah.
throw the stick to my dog in the rain.
Yes.
I was outside for 15 minutes
Yes.
in the rain.
Yes.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah, I
Is
know.
that all of a sudden?
I was in the rain this morning.
So at what point in the evening did your girlfriend leave you?
Oh, I left her because I went to the bedroom, lied down in bed, and watched like the last 5 minutes of the game in the overtime, which is like an incredible play that I barely remember. Yeah, and fell asleep.
Replay.
And woke up feeling fine, but I was like, fuck, I don't understand how people. First of all, not more creative on weed.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
different.
but do you think maybe that your creative doesn't exist? You were just really high.
I have no idea. I felt fine just sitting there, but there was no way I wanted to write down ideas.
But why'd you
I had
make?
zero
Well,
ideas.
that's because you're not supposed. The first time you don't like do heroin when you start fucking playing Jimi Hendrix riffs. You don't need a guitar if you do heroin. Like you don't write down. You don't become like a magical genius because you're on weed. It's not like that. Like if you did it a lot and then you started hanging out by yourself a lot, then you start to practice the way your brain thinks by itself. Then that might start making some creative stuff.
Yeah, it would just be sort of overwhelming. It'd be like almost like surfing. It's a lot like surfing. The first time you go in the ocean, you just get knocked over by the waves.
Yeah. You don't know what's going on.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came away with the idea that I don't want to be in an edible state of mind.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Continually.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how people can do that and function.
That was a rejected Billy Joel song, I believe.
But yeah, it was fine.
Next time, just smoke a doobie.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to inhale.
I did not do that correctly. If they were supposed to be comparable feelings,
Yeah.
I didn't smoke
No, they're
weed
not.
correctly.
They're not, because I think that what you took is more of a body high, and it's a different, and you took way too much of it. And if you smoke,
But it was
just a
all
little-
in my head. It felt like
Yeah, well, where the fuck else is it supposed to be?
my body.
Well,
you mean
took
like
too
you feel
much.
relaxed?
I wanted to feel more relaxed.
If you had taken a quarter,
Yeah, I told you
a quarter of
I
that.
fucking said. I said
It was
take a
like-
quarter.
It was like I took 10 doses of NyQuil.
Yeah,
You did though. I wouldn't do that. That's not a relaxing time to me. That's I want to be in a coma.
I appreciate you looking out for me on the text last night.
Didn't work.
I felt like, man, you're a pussy if you can't do 100, but Jason says do 25. What if I just split the middle and
Yeah,
hit
but you
50?
got to think about how dumb I am. Like I probably should have said take 10 milligrams.
It's so weird that you chose to see it that way because I don't know if you went to like a real top level gym and I told you, so and so in the UFC can do 200 reps of this. You wouldn't think, oh well, therefore I should be able to do at least 50 or 75. You wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
Oh, yeah, I would. Yeah.
Okay, that's a bad example, but you know what I mean. You're well aware that if somebody
Look,
says
I think
that's a high level dose and this is your very first time, that you baby steps.
It
But
tells
if
me.
I'm
It tells me
super
you're not that
competitive-
scared. You're not that scared of it. That's what it tells me.
No, he went right in.
Yeah, which tells me also because I believe what you were going through at one point. You might not recall because you said you don't recall the entire game. Is I think you were kind of going through a little bit of a panic because the state that I don't want to be in this life anymore. It means you want to get out of the zone that you're in your headspace, which
Yeah,
is very similar to a panic attack.
I didn't want to like curl up in a ball though.
Yeah, but that's the good part. If you actually want to curl up in a ball, it's like comfortable. You're like a kitty cat.
To me, it just suggests that your intuition all along was correct, and that marijuana is not the drug for you because you are the kind of person who needs to feel like you're in control.
Yeah, 6 beers.
Yeah,
He's not in control when he has 6 beers.
Yeah, but he likes that one. Why does he like that out of control? Well, he doesn't because he won't do it anymore.
But I'm also, that's the difference. Like I'm not cognizant of how much I've had to drink. I was very cognizant of like the weed high. I'm not cognizant of like the drunk.
Right, you're really paying attention to it because you're kind of paranoid, rightfully so. First time you've ever done it. Yeah, but that's a lot.
Also, I think alcohol is one of the reasons why people get themselves in trouble with alcohol and overdo it, from time to time, is because part of drinking too much is your body telling you haven't drank too much.
Right.
When you smoke weed, you're well aware if you're too high.
Yeah.
But you know what? When you eat it, you're not. That's the one that gets
Well, it
people.
comes
When
later,
you eat
yeah.
it, takes way longer, so it's like drinking.
Takes like 45
You think you're not
minutes to
high,
kick
and then you
in.
eat more. That's why I told you if you ate a quarter, wait an hour at least.
Nah, he went the whole shebang.
Yeah, he didn't need to wait.
Yeah, an hour in, I was fucked up.
Yeah, that's usually how that works.
Yeah, so missed a good game last night.
Why don't you DVR it?
Apparently it was really good. I watched some highlights this morning.
You should have DVR'd it. You knew what you were doing.
Yeah, but I didn't think I'd be that fucked up. I really didn't. Especially like 5 minutes after I took it, I didn't feel anything.
No, of course you didn't.
Yeah, I'm not a pro at this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but we all are.
I know.
And I haven't touched this stuff in 20 years, and I could have told you everything you needed to know. You could have asked any single person on the floor right now, and they could have given you all the information you would have needed.
I gave it to him, and he just didn't do it.
I would have totally recommended that you DVR the game, just because I would have thought lots of times you think you're going to be really interested in one thing, and then all of a sudden you just don't care about the thing you thought you cared about and take an interest in something stupid. And tomorrow you might want to actually watch that game.
I thought Michael was going to recommend it splitting it in half.
What, the game?
Just DVRing the game.
No.
Split
Just split the
edible.
chocolate in half. Yeah.
So you think you've done?
I'll try smoking again properly.
Right.
But
Does that mean you have to like have
Yeah,
a
just crack
smoke?
this open, take the lot.
It's on its way. Does that mean you need an inhale coach?
yeah.
Right.
Well, I think you showed me after the show while you were sitting on the couch out there in the green room a couple like key. We went over the don't swallow it. I was like, oh, I thought that's how you smoke.
This
And
is
you're
the
like, you're a
craziest
fucking
conversation
Did he just say
I've
don't
ever
swallow
had
it?
with a man
Did
in
he
his
just say
30s,
don't
ever.
swallow it?
No, dude, I was explaining
He
to
just
him
said,
after
"Don't
the show.
swallow it."
Yeah, no, because he'd go.
So
he
draw back.
Yeah,
you don't swallow
there
it.
you
You don't
go.
eat it.
I'm not a pro.
Yeah.
You can say those are good words. Draw back, inhale. Those ones are. I feel like think about those words inside your mind, Andrew, and try to replicate what that would look like with your lungs and your mouth, and then you should be successful.
Yeah. So I'll reapproach that.
Fuck! I should have told Katie to bring the CBD pen
Oh, jeez.
because it won't do anything,
Oh.
but he'll know how to
you can
inhale
teach
it.
him.
Yeah, because he
Okay.
can't get high at work. He just said he can't try it for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but he can practice.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You ever smoked a cigarette?
Not really, no.
When you say
No,
not
it's
really,
not
what is
really.
it?
You said drunk.
Drunk at a bar, someone like has a pack of cigarettes and like, oh, here. I'll have
But
one.
you finished one.
No.
For sure.
Right, you just had it. You had a drag
Yeah.
and was like, oh god.
Yes.
I know you didn't inhale that either. But you don't need to inhale a cigarette to get its message. Shit is disgusting. Unless you're a cigarette smoker, obviously.
Yeah, so that was last night.
Good for you, dude. Good
So
for you.
what drug do you think you want to try next?
I mean, I don't know of another drug that I will have to try. If I could,
Ecstasy would be great.
if I could guarantee like Molly or ecstasy would be a good experience, I
Okay,
think that would be.
I think that is okay. Nobody can guarantee anything. I think that is a safe bet on par with like a beer. I'm not saying it's the same effect or,
Where does
or the
shrooms
same
rate in this?
No, is the biggest wild card in the bunch, pretty much.
Yeah. Acid and shrooms is a pretty wild card.
Ecstasy to me is like 60% of mushrooms are acid, but it's a sure thing that it's going to be the fun part.
If you get the proper MDMA and it's proper clean stuff, then you don't have to worry about the speed or any of that stuff that's in it that might make you feel a little anxious. So it's way then your chances of getting just a good high, and that's the end of the day. And then there's also a bunch of stuff that you can take after you have it that gives you less of a mental hangover if you were to be somebody that suffers from stuff like that. Because sometimes people take it, especially if it's one time and you just drink water with it, you go to bed that night and wake up, nothing, you might even be a little happier that like it'll still linger.
It just seemed crazy for anybody to be productive on edibles. Now, if like you build up a tolerance or whatever,
Yeah, that's all it is.
It boggled my mind last night and even today that people could do like eat that whole gummy and then somehow function in society.
Well, you just gotta do it all the time. It's
Yeah.
it's easy. Once you do it all the time, it's just like good luck doing it without it. Is Betsy going downstairs to get the? Okay.
I've never been able to understand that either, because there are people who, there are people who you'd never even guess just smoke on their way into work and at lunch at work, and not necessarily radio people, like
See, look at me.
corporate suit people.
But like part of my job is like doing some math with making sure segments time out.
Yeah. You can do math high.
No, there was no.
But that's you. But you just said you couldn't drive a car. To me, that's hilarious. I may or may not have raced some cars high. That's all. And as I want to get. Remember how you were saying at one point you were watching Kendrick Lamar and you were fucking like on the edge of your seat,
Yeah.
super focused.
Okay.
Because you can use it. It's practice. Because you can be like bedazzled and shit can be going everywhere and you can be confused like you think you're going to be.
Yeah.
Or, because I used to use it to make skateboard tricks. I would get high and work on a trick for like 4 hours and nobody can be that focused for that long unless they're high. That was I was positive of it because the pain, the monotony, you would just want to stop. But the weed, you're just like, yeah, go.
No pain element to this, but I have the empirical proof. So I used to be unemployed when I was 19 years old, and my roommate had a job. And he'd come home, and I would either have been drinking all day or smoking weed all day, and we had a ping pong table. And we kept our Lifetime series standing written down on the wall, and you could easily tell by looking at it which nights I had been drinking, where he'd kick my ass,
Right.
and which nights I had been smoking pot, where I would destroy him.
Yeah, it seems crazy.
It's a fact. It's just a fucking fact.
I mean, you guys would have written music high.
No, that never worked for me. I tried a lot, but it never worked for me. But many people do.
I mean, the idea of racing. Yeah, I could not have focused on doing like
but you
the
knew.
numbers part of my job.
You're new.
Yeah.
You gotta find. You gotta
Gotta
find.
build up that tolerance, dude.
Yeah, and you gotta find what you gotta ride the wave.
Yeah, and I think edibles is like a backwards way of going into it too. I think they're a lot harsher and they hit your body a lot stronger. Like even people that smoke weed every day, if they eat an edible, it's gonna destroy them more than like just smoking weed.
Yeah.
You gotta build up that tolerance.
Tons of potheads would say, "Fuck, man, I just ate a 50 milligram fucking jello thing. I'm fucked."
Yeah, rockstar.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, Dingo, I didn't
What are you
smoke
doing here?
the joint correctly necessarily.
He's showing the video of how to not.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that you? Why are you cuddling the six pack like that?
he's
It's
scared.
his only friend.
At the time, Coors Light were very good.
How come I've never seen this? This is one of the best videos ever.
You should follow at the Jason Ellis Show on Instagram.
Everyone's talking about it.
Touche.
But yeah, so I mean, I definitely didn't smoke weed correctly. If it was supposed to be comparable at all.
No, you didn't draw back.
Ecstasy's gonna go way better for you.
You didn't draw back.
Great.
Yeah. Shelf that one.
I told Katie the good news this morning that she was like, all the new weed people have ruined the weed world because she goes to the weed store and there's a giant line down the street.
Yeah, what is it? What is up with that? Oh,
It's
you know
all
what though?
It's just Andrews, but if you have a license, you go past all those fools.
Yeah, and there are
straight in
places
there.
that are not. You can go to places that aren't the people
Available.
regular people
the public
that
aren't
can't
allowed to
just
go there, right?
Yeah, not that I know anything, but
Yeah. Wait, yeah.
I'm just.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm
Be all secretive.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling you that there are recreational places that aren't recreational. So you've got to
All
have
business?
a license. Yeah, all business. You've got to have a license to go there. So you just got to go to those places.
Right.
You know, fuck the rookies off.
Did Tyron Woodley do stand-up yet, or is that tonight?
That is tonight
Man.
at the Dime Bar on Fairfax. I know. I'm thinking about actually venturing out of my house to see that.
Right? I feel like if I
might
go...
actually leave. Let me know if you go, and maybe I'll consider
Okay.
leaving my house too. It is raining though.
Well, like that's going to do anything to the Dime Bar. No one's going to be there regardless.
I wonder if if there's a few curiosities.
Oh, the Woodley, like, his fan base shows up.
Right.
I mean, he is the champ.
Fucking champ.
He's
gonna
the
get up
fucking
there,
champ.
He's gonna get up in that little shoebox like the rest of us do, and do 10
Is the Dime the first place I saw you do stand up?
No, I think the first place you saw me do stand up was upstairs in the belly room at the Comedy Store.
Oh, that's legit.
It is.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Have we hung out at the Dime Bar?
Not that I can remember. Were you if you were?
Swear to God, I hung out with you at the Dime Bar, dude.
Did we go get Jewish
I didn't do
deli
anything.
Food? Did we go get Jewish deli food or limited edition sneakers afterwards?
We probably did,
Oh,
dude.
that was the Dime Bar.
Might
the Dime Bar.
not have been Michael, but it was definitely the Dime Bar.
Yeah.
We definitely stood in line at Supreme for 2.5
Did we get
hours.
matzah? Did we get matzah soup and then spend $750 on sneakers? That was the Dime Bar.
Ah, that's so what Dingo did.
I've never stood in line for sneakers.
I don't think I'll ever stand in line for anything for the rest of my life.
I
if
know,
can avoid
right?
it.
I'll stand in line at Disneyland for a minute.
Yeah.
I'll stand in line at Disneyland if I've got my children.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not standing in line if I'm by myself.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I would actually stand in line for.
Yeah.
Like I stood in line to get on airplanes and shit, but that's unavoidable. Like
Yeah,
something
yeah.
where I want the thing, I want the pot of gold at the end so bad I will stand here for a half an hour, 45 minutes. I
Yeah.
don't think I've got it in me anymore.
Nah,
Yeah, I wouldn't line up for a free car.
oh, it depends.
No, because the line, everyone else is getting one. It's a line.
Good
I
point.
don't have the same fucking car as all these dickheads.
So you don't want a free car, you don't want a free Lamborghini if it means that 200 people got one ahead of
Oh, wait. You didn't say
I don't
it.
know.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't really put the clause
Well,
down.
if it's a Countach, I'll line up.
you. Okay,
But if
so
it's
what
the other
it's-
one, I won't.
What if it's like a Dodge Ram?
Nah, I'm not lining up. I got one.
Got one.
One's sick. It's got steps on it and shit.
It's
Yeah.
a funny thing about people that if we measure ourselves not by like what we want, but what other people have.
Yeah.
It does. If everybody else gets a free whatever, it makes it less special for you to get one. That's just sort of an established human.
Yeah,
Uh.
that's Jason.
Oh, come on,
But
man.
everybody's like that. Everybody's
Stop
like
summing
that.
me up.
You know, if you live this city is a perfect example of that. There are plenty of people here who are like poor by LA standards who are doing very well by other standards, but they feel poor because they're surrounded by people who have more than them.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
people will even not even, you don't even need to like trick them into saying it. Most people will flat out tell you that they would rather be like the rich guy in the small town than the shitty guy in Dubai, even if being the shitty guy in Dubai meant you actually had more money.
Yeah,
It's a
I
funny
think
thing about human nature. We
I
just
might
judge
be a
ourselves
little
by
bit
our peers.
opposite. I feel
Yeah.
like my friends are, all my rich friends are. I'm happy that they're richer than me, because I don't want to be up there where everybody needs stuff from me. It doesn't look like it's. It looks like it's a lot of pressure. I feel like you don't know who your friends are. Everybody's kind of saying something because, you know, I mean, you're this big fucking loaded dude, and they need to kiss your ass. I don't know. I just never look. And and then the other bit is if I'm hanging out with people that don't have as much money as me, then I feel like a fucking asshole.
No, I
'Cause
see
I
what
got
Michael's
still
saying,
got
though.
money.
Of like, even though a case of like someone making $130,000 living in California is kind of a struggle, whereas $130,000 in Minnesota, you're living like a king.
Yes.
I see that. Right?
Yeah.
Like that, like saying at the point you live a life in California at that, whereas a life in Minnesota you'd have property and like a big house and and living would be a lot different. Whereas that
easier.
Yeah, no, I see that.
Sometimes colder.
Sometimes fucking freezing. You may lose a nose or a foot.
What?
It's been very cold out, dude. It's been
Where?
like negative 20s and 30s.
Oh, on the East Coast.
Oh, from the middle over.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard there was no planes going for a little bit.
Was it very hot when you were in Australia, Dingo?
Yeah, I got like some 40-degree days, so like 100, 105.
Because I saw yesterday that fruit bats, or flying foxes as they're known in Australia, were falling out of the skies.
Aww.
Oh, they alright?
No.
No, falling out of the sky is definitely not alright.
No.
They're dying?
They were
Yeah.
Heat?
dead, yeah.
Yeah, it's because they got black skin.
Yeah, I know. As a guy with black skin, I can tell you, it's not good. What?
That's
My
a lot of
fucking
bats.
head gets hot as fuck in the sun. Aww.
Bats' brains are frying.
Says the Washington Post. It's so hot in Australia that bats' brains are frying.
Well, why don't bats, before they fry their brains, use their brain to go in the fucking shade?
Yeah, or at least not go flying if your brain is getting dangerous.
Stay in the cave today, Michael, you know?
Right. Yeah, wait till dark.
You guys are so
Which
stupid.
kind of seems like your time to shine anyway.
There's plenty more bats where that came from,
Plenty
though,
more.
right?
They're in most trees.
Wait, what's going on with koalas? Are they okay? Because I draw the line at that, I'll freak out.
They didn't have enough cover, these ones that died.
Oh, well, maybe you should get, Man, they look cool when they're dead,
Flying
dude.
fox is a way better name for them.
Yeah, as a kid, that's all we knew them as. I don't think we called them bats.
No, I called them bats.
Oh, did you? Because
Yeah.
the headline that I saw said flying foxes are dying in Australia, and I was like, well, there's a couple things about that I find interesting. And I was like, oh, they're fruit bats. Like that's
Yeah,
sad,
no,
but I know what that is.
I don't know. I don't know what he's saying, but like I always knew him. I didn't know him as bats until I was Americanized.
No.
I can see why they look
We
like
call them
flying
flying
foxes.
That's a
foxes.
fucking bat.
That's what they
That's a fucking bat.
We do not
Mm,
call
it's
them
a flying
bats.
fox.
Oh, you do call them a bat. Flying foxes with that cable where you grab the cable and you go
That's
wee
where they got the cable idea from.
from
Flying
bats.
fox.
No, mate,
It's a fox.
it's a bat.
It's a dog.
It's a fucking bat. It's not a
With
fucking
wings,
dog.
and
It's
called
not a
flying
dog.
fox.
It's not a dog.
Where do you think we got the flying fox from?
Wait, is that a frozen crocodile?
Looks like he's.
Frogs were trying to combat the cold weather that swept through a lot of the southeast by sticking their kind of snouts through the ice when it would freeze the water, when it would freeze into ice, and then let themselves be frozen before coming back to life as it thaws out.
They come back to life. We're such pussies compared to
No,
animals,
they're
man.
dinosaurs, dude.
Don't goldfish do the same thing?
That's sort of
Nah, they only have 3-second memory.
Some kind of fish do.
fucking. That's so tough. Frozen, dead, thawed out, kicks the life back in.
Yep.
That's fucking impossible.
Just back to business.
Thaw out.
Thaw out. Fuck, man.
You know you can
Imagine if we could freeze and then be like, oh, we'll come back in.
No, I know.
We'll come back in 5 years.
I know.
We'll just come back in 5.
We fucking suck. They need to figure out how to make us be able to do
We'll
that.
let
If
things
they...
settle a little and we'll come back in 5.
I need crocodile blood. That's what it is.
Jason doesn't eat meat, dude.
Thank you, Dingo.
all these frozen iguanas and then put them in his car where they all warmed up and started running around in his car.
Haha.
Is it? I'll eat it if it's a grass-fed gecko.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. So frozen crocodiles that thaw out and come back to life, miracles. And I don't know if people know, but I used to drown flies all the time and then bring them back to life with salt.
That's a lie.
You're fucking with me, right?
No?
I'll bet you all them any money that any fly you drown it, and I will bring it back to life.
He's the
Alright.
Lord of the Flies.
We'll try that.
Thank you, Michael.
I didn't know you were Lord Fly.
Did you know that, Andrew? No. You did not know that.
Well, I know you talked about killing it yesterday.
Well, I don't want to get into that anymore in case people.
None of them got resurrected.
No, they
They
didn't.
stayed dead.
Yeah, and that was on purpose. But flies, for tricks, I used to drown flies in the sink and let people like touch it and be like, "That thing's dead, right?" And everyone's like, "Yep." And then I'll bring it back to life because scientifically proven, if you drown a fly, you could drown them overnight, and then you pour salt on them. It sucks the water out, and they come back to life.
I mean, I've heard people.
I shit you fucking
I've
not.
heard people. I've done that. I've heard people do that with phones.
Google it.
Doesn't mean anything.
Flies, life, not phones. Is anyone calling me a liar? Because we'll go. I'll go. Do we want to go?
No one's calling you a liar.
All right, because I mean, don't make me fucking drown you and pour salt on your ass.
Hey, I'm telling you, if it works with the, it works with a Sam.
Bring your fly back from the dead.
Or how to win a bar bet and make people mad. This from dailyscience.com.
I think we're in the wrong place. I think we're in the wrong place. Andrew.
No, we're not. We're in.
No, it's perfect.
Thank
Take a
you.
look at the gigantic monitor here.
It's too big.
Here's what you do. Catch a living fly. Then drown him, her, it in a glass of water. This can easily be done by submerging it with a drinking straw and holding it under for about 10 minutes. For all intents and purposes, after 10 minutes underwater, a fly will be dead.
Yeah.
Then, sprinkle...
10 minutes is a long time. How long would a human be underwater for before they die?
2 usually.
Experience about 2 or 3.
I can hold my breath for 2.5.
Right. Well, what about
hold you
if
down
not
a
if you're
little
not if you're
bit.
fighting the whole time? You won't be anyway.
Then, according to this, you sprinkle a bar napkin with salt. This is to win a bar bet, so it's assuming that that's...
Yeah. No, I never did it for money because I'm not
Is
a cunt.
Andrew, because he's
I would
much
just-
bigger, would he be like 4 minutes because he got a lot more air down there?
Without a doubt. Remove the dead fly from his watery tomb, place on a salt-covered dry napkin, and wrap it up gently. Wait a few minutes, keeping an eye on the wrapped-up napkin. Generally, after 5 to 10 minutes, you
Boom.
and the absolutely astonished crowd gathered around will see the napkin start to bustle
Yep.
or vibrate.
Yep.
At least a little. Given another minute or two, have someone in the crowd do a drum roll, unwrap the napkin, and watch in amazement as the dead fly flies away.
Did it all the time.
Boom.
All the time. I used to get a glass and I would put it upside down in the sink and fucking
Drown.
make there was no air bubbles and be like, that cunt is fucking dead. Everybody agree? Okay, watch this. And then I would just pour a mound of salt on him, and then every now and then I would just like I'd dingle the salt until I see a little move, and then knock it out of the way, and then he's like, oh fuck, oh fucking zombie ant, I'm pretty shook. And they're pretty shook for a while. They're like, oh shit, I'm shook. And you sprinkle a little bit more salt on him, and he's like, wait a minute, and off he goes.
Yeah.
It's the that and a lizard I brought back to life. True story. Dead lizard brought it back to life. But that was CPR. Do we call it CPR?
Yeah.
Yes.
It wasn't mouth to mouth, right?
I fucking mouth to mouth him
Oh, really?
and CPR'd him. Me and Katie did. We worked hard on his ass, and now I own the first Australian zombie dragon.
Good for you.
Supercross. All right. Wait, is this a video of another person bringing back a lizard? Yeah.
It appears with CPR.
Right, well, I did it before him, so fuck that guy. He might have done it before. Fuck him, but... Aw, it's a lady doing it.
Of
Ladies
course it
is
is.
so much better. I didn't pump his chest.
I bet not.
I just hung him up.
He's like, oh, what happened?
I was just enjoying a huge sip from this gigantic lake.
Water as far as the eye could see. Next thing I know, whoosh!
Who are you, giant pretty lady? Who has freed me from the clutches of hell? Good for him. He still looks pretty shook, though. Anyway.
He's had better days.
Right, we'll be back. Dingo.
Yeah. I gotta take this phone call.
All right. Who? What?
Tacos.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I got the right kind of tacos. I don't know. Probably your tacos closed, by the way.
Are they all meat?
Still exist. I got, yeah, I didn't realize you were vegetarian. They're, what did I get? I got chicken, pork, and beef or something.
Every animal that's ever been killed by us.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I wouldn't eat any of these things.
Wait, you're grass-fed?
No, vegetarian.
Oh.
So yeah, there's pork, steak, and chicken. It's hard to keep up with you and your food whimsies.
Oh, yes. I'm so fucking hot. There he goes again, being hard to deal with.
I didn't say you were hard to deal with. It's hard to keep up with.
That could mean the same thing.
Do you want me to order some vegetarian ones?
No.
husband is a Marine and wants to meet me or something for his birthday, and I told her to email, submit to Ellis.
Okay, I'll be on the lookout.
Why were you setting your armpits on fire?
I was passed out. My friends did that.
So when you woke up knowing that they were setting your armpits on fire, that's your reaction? You're pretty fucking relaxed about it.
I was still half.
Like you didn't even get up.
Well, no, because I did that thing where you're like still half in the dream world and you just go.
Oh, so you didn't actually like feel the burn and,
No.
and wake up?
I just spoke gibberish and went back to sleep.
You're super wasted or something.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, 'cause that's a pretty numb ass reaction for your armpit on fire.
So abused. He doesn't even know what's happening to him anymore.
It was a bummer. He fell asleep while other people were still.
Yeah, I know those days. Thank you.
Really can't figure out that that's just a file they can upload twice.
Thanks, brother. Thanks.
Like when I get my way.
What?
I've just been having trouble with our like music artists that I have at Aspen for the X Games play, and like the company didn't want the guy that I got, and I was just like, he's like this young kid, Black Bear, but I was just like, I just had to basically
Just keep that on that one
I
more.
just
That one
basically
more.
had to talk them through it. They're just old school. They're like, well, how come like? But literally, my conversation just then was like, well, Walker has 2 million followers, and he goes 30,000 likes, and this kid has 1 million, but he gets 150,000 likes. I was like, that's because he's fucking young and good at what he does. Anyway, doesn't matter. Struggles.
On the
Sorry, Michael.
the new buttons page,
I didn't mean that.
What happened? Oh, I don't know.
I said Andrew talking about A-Rod to like some sexy jazz music.
Oh wow. When? Wait. Where's that?
It's on the new buttons page on the top left.
I don't have no commercial today, right?
No live reads.
Sorry. What? Top?
New buttons,
Okay. Yeah.
top left in pink.
Okay. Could it work as a rejoin or no?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, PTS. 19 people. The fuck?
That was funny.
The old butt plug setting.
Oh, yeah. Is that 180 written there?
Yes.
Wait, we're going straight into that?
Yeah.
How do I set up the phone calls, or does it? Maybe we should have an intro for it. Nah, fuck it. I'll just try it.
We can do it. I'll play the rejoin. I'll do a rejoin story, and then we'll talk about the anal thing, and we can solicit for calls, and then I have some starter questions to get the ball rolling. While
Okay.
We calls. Yeah.
So my celebrity encounter, it was, I don't know, probably one of like the top athlete. And we were shirtless in the yoga studio, back row by ourselves, me next to A-Rod. It's almost like a pitch black room. It's only lit by candles and there's like yoga music. It's great. We're doing our yoga poses and I like look over and I'm like, oh, you're A-Rod, aren't you? I was like, you're A-Rod. A-Rod looks like he could still play baseball right now. He's jacked. I thought like all celebrities are tiny. A-Rod was, yeah, he's 6'3", 6'4", really impressive shoulders. A-Rod was just a couple feet behind me, pair of shorts. So I had to check him out. But then I'm running through my mind the rest of the class, like, all right, we'll go back to the locker room. He's going to be changing because he's dripping sweat right now. He's really hot. Clean shaven chest, but just tan as a god. I mean, he's a good looking dude. He looks like a god. Some impressed. Fuck me. I think I could jerk off A-Rod. I could like washcloth semen off A-Rod's stomach. That would have been cool. We're friends. I hope so. He's a good looking dude. And I'm comfortable enough saying that. So class ends. We're all laying down in Shavasana, or whatever it's called. And I'm like looking over to my left to figure out when A-Rod gets up and leaves, because then that's my cue. Meditation's over. We're heading to the locker room. That means I can leave, go to the locker room, change, and maybe I'll catch A-Rod if he's not going to spend a lot of time in the locker room. There aren't a lot of dudes in the class. I don't think those other guys love pro athletes as much as I do. They'll be like, oh yeah, this guy looks like he might have been an athlete at some point. Maybe like, I'm just in LA from Miami, he wants to hang out. I thought maybe we could have a conversation and maybe like grab a juice at the yoga studio. I was like, yeah, maybe he wants juice afterwards. Like, so I then make my way in the locker room, change. A-Rod never comes in the locker room. He just changes in the hallway with the bodyguard, and we go our separate ways. I just wanted to give A-Rod some, like, I really like his work. Just wanted to show you some appreciation.
Man.
That's beautiful. I mean, I kind of see your gay angle now.
Very good.
Did you hear that? Dingo, did you hear about that yesterday?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, Andrew had a close encounter of the freaky kind with A-Rod. Till J-Lo cock-blocked him.
You would have... Have you met A-Rod, Dingo?
Nah.
Huh.
Met J-Lo?
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple times.
Sorry.
No.
That's like an unpleasant memory.
No, never. Out of my league, you know?
But that's what you thought when you saw her? Like, could she be in your league? Couldn't just take her as, like, you know what I mean, another human?
No, of course not.
You had to size her up to see if she was fuckable?
It's fucking J-Lo, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
and you were just like, fuck, no.
Absolutely not. I know a couple guys that have hooked up with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I fucking...
And what are they like?
They're fucking really good-looking,
right.
fucking six-pack type men.
Are they
handsome guys?
Well, are they all very well-known guys?
No!
Oh, really?
No.
She likes to toy boy it.
She gets down.
Yeah.
Or used to get down, I'm sorry.
Right.
She's,
No, she
probably
changed.
changed human now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fucking Jennifer. Yeah, dude, like, she's fucking...
Let me ask
She's
you
one of the
something.
best of all time.
Nope.
Is she... You know, you see pretty girls and then you see really pretty girls, and then particularly in Los Angeles, occasionally you see somebody and you go, wow, if you're not somebody, you're probably going to be somebody because you're like a different species kind of beautiful. Is J-Lo like one of those girls, or is she like yet another level up?
It's another level up.
Wow, that's great.
Somebody on YouTube just said that they think Andrew was hot after that.
It was very seductive.
You've like, you've become sexy somehow by expressing your honesty on how you feel about A-Rod. I can respect that, because I feel like you're not honest about a lot of things, like farting, for instance, even though you claim that that was a giant setup for... You wrote a script for the show, pretty much. But yeah, I feel like you loving J-Lo like that is totally okay, man. I mean, sorry, not J-Lo. A-Rod, I get it. I mean, Because to me, I could see how I would love J-Lo, because she's super pretty and I don't know. I actually can't really see me with J-Lo, but
For a night you can.
But I could see how another person could see themselves with A-Rod. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't grow up watching baseball, but I'm very familiar with his success in baseball. He's like a golden god in baseball.
Yeah.
So if you're super into baseball, he's a golden god.
I think
He's
if you're
like your
super into
David
sports-
Bowie. And that's like, would I fuck David Bowie?
Yeah.
Of course I would. He's a golden god to me. So I get it, Andrew. I don't, you know what I mean? I understand that there's millions of people that love baseball, probably almost as much as music, and he's one of the greatest of all time. Like, of course you're gonna want to massage his pecs and shit, you fucking homo.
It did sound like you.
I get.
It sounded like you might top him. Like he didn't sound.
Oh,
like...
no, he's getting topped.
Okay.
I don't think Andrew thinks he's the dominator in this. I think Andrew went for a fist bump and got denied.
Yeah,
the powerhouse is A-Rod.
Yeah, that's true.
He's topping Andrew, and Andrew's going to accept that. Because once A-Rod actually approaches Andrew and says, yeah, okay, now I'm interested.
It's on.
It's on. Andrew's eating the whole packet of A-Rod cock. Like, he's not cutting it in quarters, baby. That thing's going all the way down the hatch.
Mad flavor.
Old salad toss.
Good for you, Dingo.
As long as we're essentially on the subject, everybody I think has got some questions about anal sex. I mean, some people don't, but I feel like most people have some, and many people have a lot. Most people have no idea what they're really doing when it comes to it. I feel like anal sex is something that gets talked about a lot more than people actually really do it.
Dingo? Are you a guy that's...
It happens.
And are you a guy that's ever had a question about anal?
What kind of question?
Anything really, because there's lots of people who talk a big game, and there's plenty of people, some of whom we've had on this show, who claim to be experts, but we don't know what they get up to in their private lives.
You're saying some people front.
I don't know. Can't, if you say that you're an expert mechanic, well, I can see you fix a car. If you say you're an expert at anal sex, many times,
I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert on anything, but, I enjoy every once in a while.
Right.
It's not like
But it seems like if
I
there's
wouldn't.
one authority that would know everything that there is to know about anal sex, it would be a butt plug.
Like an actual butt plug?
Yes, like an actual butt plug.
It's going to talk to us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, here I am.
Wow. Okay, I guess
plug.
if somebody's going to know a thing or two about anuses, it's going to be a butt plug.
Yeah, I mean, I live in ass, for fuck's sake. Give us a call, and I'll help you out.
855 Ellis 41. All of your anal sex questions answered by a butt plug. Like here's a very common question that
Shoot.
people ask. Isn't poop gonna come out?
Well, that's only if you've never used your ass before. It's a good question. A lot of people ask that.
Is that like top of the question? Like that's top of the list? Like most
No,
that's just my personal
No,
question.
the number one question is, how do I fuck my wife in the ass?
How do I get her to fuck me? We'll get to that, I'm sure.
Yeah. There has to be a washing device. I believe that the more dynamic anal washing device, the least chance. Sorry, my battery is totally going flat.
This is not a top of the line butt plug.
I'm cheap.
This is like one of the ones you get in the gift bag.
Yeah, we need some Duracell stat.
I'm a free butt plug. Anyway, you got to use lots of lube. But yeah, you definitely want to put a lot of water in your ass. But there's also, if you go too far and wash your ass too much, you'll open the 26th chamber.
The 26th chamber.
Yeah. And what happens there is... Sorry. I'm really going hard right now.
You are hard or you're going
I'm
hard?
going hard I'm a butt plug. I'm in someone's ass right now. Hello.
Well, here's the thing.
Like you're always hard.
A lot of people take some pills to relax their ass a little bit, and as we all know that the pores in the ass are very open and giving, and I think maybe some of that is leaking into the butt plug directly.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I might be a little high on some feces water.
It sounds like you're still up there.
I am up there. Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm here to answer some questions. So give us a
855
call.
Ellis 41. Ask a butt plug.
Neil. Hey. There. I mean,
Good question.
I don't understand what's this got to do with anal, but yeah, you're gay.
Wait, but if he can't smell it, butt plug.
No,
What
that
about then?
no doesn't. There shouldn't be a smell of ass ever. That's bad. I mean ass, not poopy. I've smelt shit, but not shit from coming from a butt fuck. Oh, I have, but that's like, if you're gonna play the game, every now and then there's gonna be a party foul. That's the game. You're fucking where shit comes from,
See, I don't really understand that. I know if you're gonna plan the evening, but what about if you are just somebody? I'm thinking particularly of gay men, where it might just come up. You can't always be intimate.
Sometimes people are more ready, and some people that have a lot of anal know when their ass is gonna be good and when it isn't gonna be good. And some people have messy asses, and every time they ever get butt fucked, they're gonna poo on your dick. So I feel like it's a lot of pros out there that use their butt all the time, and they know the hours, when it's good and when it isn't good.
What's butt o'clock?
Butt o'clock is when you have had a fresh poopy and everything has been cleaned, you've had a shower, and there's nothing up the chamber. And you don't have any diarrhea things, because diarrhea is definitely going to be bad, because there's no chamber that shuts it down. But if you're doing solids, and then the solid cut is a big clean one, click, and the whole chamber is empty, well then you're ready for anal all day.
855.
Nobody's calling.
41.
I thought that I was kind of a big hit around here. Oh well. I guess everybody knows how to fuck ass, huh?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that bit over?
I think so. Man, that's not gonna make it on best of.
That may be one of the
archives or whatever it is.
The quickest lived bits ever.
No phone calls.
That might be
scared
the
the butt plug scared the fuck out of everybody that's ever called the show.
Do you want me to go inside?
Yeah. I really appreciate that.
We could have done with that for sure. Do you want some birthday tacos?
Yeah, dude. I'm starving.
Come on, man.
We can't take a break though. We just came back.
No, we
just-
can.
Maybe you could take a break after that bit.
Oh wait, the phone lines are lighting up now at 855 Ellis 41. Everybody wants to talk
Hang on.
to a butt plug.
Well, how did that work? Did people not get the message the first time? Yeah, there was phone calls going. Why is it?
I think these might be
Just shout
Birthday
outs.
tacos.
sympathy ass fans.
I gotta gram this. Came in a sweet bag. I could barely unlock this one.
Elsewhere in the ass neck of the woods, a new app promises to allow you to track the developments of your farts in real time on your phone.
Wait, does that just sync to your watch or what?
No, to your phone.
Or do you have to? What? So
So-
you have to put the phone up to your ass?
There is an ingestible electronic capsule.
Yeah.
So you will.
Oh.
Yeah. So see, there's a pill. You take the white pill,
Yeah, I'm not putting that in my ass.
but you don't put it in your ass. You
I'm
take-
not swallowing it. I don't want. It's microchipping me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Why is that?
I don't want computers in me.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just don't want weird little engines in me. Unless I know I can poop it out. I want it staying in there. I don't know. It's like some weird little computer thing that's in me. I mean, it's okay if it's like a pacemaker or something, but I don't want just some weird little analyzing my shit in there permanently. That's bad.
Well, I think the idea is that they will use this for people who have intestinal issues, and that it wouldn't just be done for fun. It would be about trying to figure out exactly if you eat things that disagree with you or what have you, what is exactly causing what to go wrong and how.
But does it stay in there, or do you get it out?
Let's see. I don't.
It looks like it stays, dude.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, look, I guess if that's like a thing that you need to, because you've got bad insides and stuff.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, it comes out.
It does?
Yeah. I guess you poop it out.
Right. Well, then maybe that's okay. Because I don't know if I want that metal, like, touching my insides for a long period of time.
Nah, not in your guts.
Because it's like, yeah.
Not in your guts.
I don't know. I see videos all the time of, like, people from less fortunate countries eating metal.
You do? For dinner?
Eating screws and nails and shit, yeah.
What?
Yeah, just saw an Indian dude on YouTube yesterday just eating bowls of nails.
Jesus, how deep did you fall into a YouTube hole?
I go into YouTube holes all the time because social media is like a thing that I need to understand in its all of it before I completely leave.
Yeah, oh, you're leaving?
Fuck yeah, I'm leaving, dude.
Oh, when are you leaving?
As soon as my fucking manager lets me.
You're out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I want to figure out a way where everything can be successful and I don't have to be on there.
Oh, right. Could you...
I mean, Katie can film me, he's at the track. You know?
Yeah, go over there and look at the track.
Hey, check him out, he's lifting the honor
nobody
weight.
says you have to have a social media account.
Yeah, but then if you don't retweet that you're live on Ellistronics from your studio,
right,
then nobody knows that you're live. Like I just said, I went on YouTube because I haven't been on YouTube for a long time, and there was nobody on here. And then I tweeted that I was on there, and now there's people on there.
Right.
If I don't have that,
yeah. Jaden Smith tried to quit Instagram once.
Yeah,
he wiped everything.
Yeah, but that's.
He came back, dude. I'm just saying.
Yeah, look, I don't feel like I need to I don't want to have a phone. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see where you're going.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah, I mean, there's
smoke signals.
I just think that there's for the show. I want my brain to go somewhere else. I want it to go another level, and I feel like if I didn't have one, then I would be stuck in like rooms by myself thinking weird shit.
You could end up like Andrew, and you don't want to be in that life.
I don't know. I'm the opposite of Andrew. Andrew's wants to be exactly where he is. You know what I mean? Obviously, more financially better off, but he doesn't want to change at all. I want to always change.
I think that you could slowly leave, and you could slowly push everything to the Jason Ellis Show accounts, Instagram and Twitter, and then that becomes the more anything Jason Ellis.
Yeah, but I feel like visually, the show is the most boring part of my life.
No, but I'm just saying,
it's just a room,
mate. You get rid of the wolf, mate.
Unless we go out and do stuff, then fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, but you transfer all your people to the Jason Ellis Show because the show needs an account.
Yeah.
You can't not have an account for the show.
Yeah, I agree.
And you grow that. The Jason Ellis Show has 200,000 followers on Instagram. That's a good thing.
That's a good idea.
You
I could just change the
guys
name of
upstairs.
it.
Hey, look at it. But like, I get what you're saying about like indulging yourself in it. It's fucking. It is. None of us real. We get it. It markets you. It does this. It does that. But I mean, does it really?
People want to talk to the butt plug.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. At 855 Ellis41, ask a butt plug.
Hey, Diana. Hey.
So, I have a question for the butt plug.
Yeah.
Is it normal to have a lot of bleeding from your asshole after having anal sex?
If it's a big cock, it could do that. I feel like you would know, though, in the middle of anal, if you're, like, getting pumped, and it's like, yeah, and you're like, ooh, or, oh, and it's like did you feel any burn? Was it like a burn?
No, like, it's normal, and then you go to the bathroom after, and it's, like, a lot.
That's not right.
Okay.
You should definitely go to the doctor because maybe he might be ripping some things in there, or maybe you might have some lesions, like hemorrhoids internal. He might be bouncing those roids open.
How long after? Would this be like the next morning, or would you be like, that was great, baby, I'll be right back?
No, he's...
The evening after, like a little bit after, and then it slowly goes away.
So it doesn't seem like it's unpleasant at the time. You enjoy anal sex?
Yes, it's fine, it's great, and then after the fact, I go to the bathroom, and then it's there. So during, I don't feel any discomfort.
Yeah.
You got to get your roids checked out. People have roids. You might not have roids, but when you have a lot of bleeding from your bum after anal, you should see a doctor. No, doctor. Doctor. Not a diaper. Not good advice for diaper. She could bleed to death, you guys. That was a good thing she called the butt plug.
At 855 LS41.
Kennedy. Hey.
So, my question is, can butt plugs cause hemorrhoids?
No. But if you have hemorrhoids and you use a butt plug when they're flaring, that will make them flare up more, and then you'll have extra irritated hemorrhoids. So when you have hemorrhoids, no butt plug. I no come to your house. Okay. I spend a lot of time in North Korea or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we've gone from Ryan Keeley on the speech jammer to this.
I mean, she moves around a lot up in there, you know? Or he, she, what are you?
Peyton, I am a butt plug.
She moves around up in there. He, what are you?
A butt plug. Peyton. What's up? Oh, man. A butt plug doesn't tell its secrets. Kiss and tell. Fucking tell. But I have been up Jason Ellis's ass. I don't know if that counts. He has 200,000 followers. He's very successful on the radio. Yeah. Ugh. Hey, Lindsay. Last call. Hey.
The tastemaker?
No, pacemaker. Yeah, you put a pacemaker in your ass. It's not good.
You guys are speaking about pacemakers. I'm not talking about what you're all talking about. That's all fun and games.
I'm a butt plug.
You sound
I don't
like-
understand any other questions if it doesn't involve your ass.
Lindsay, you sound like you're on the exact same stuff as the butt plug.
No, just stress. You guys are speaking about it.
You need to relax.
And I wanted to let you know it's the pair. I'm on my fourth one. I'm 34.
Your fourth butt plug?
No, not butt plug, the pacemaker.
Oh, why do you keep wearing them out?
I don't know. Well, drug addiction, and I've been clean for 10 years. But it sucks. Right now, my heart's failing, and they have no clue, and my aunt has transplant. So I loved your show, and I heard about you guys talk about pacemakers. You know, they only work for so long, but it's not fun. You can't do a lot of things in life. You really can't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about that, Lindsay. Hang in there.
But the butt plug, I love doing the fucking butt plug.
Okay. Yeah, but that's the great thing
Well,
about
maybe
butt
he's scared of
plugs.
killing you.
I wish it would scare me.
No, kill you. Maybe he's scared that he'll kill you. That you'll die. Your pacemaker keeps breaking.
That's what I tell him, okay, yeah, you know, I need sex. I tell him that. That's the problem, baby. That's the reason.
Well, maybe he should mail me over to your house.
maybe you need to give
and I'll
him-
fix you right up.
Maybe you need to give him a personal demonstration of just how ready to go your asshole is.
Mm-hmm.
Show him!
Yeah. Show him.
Butt plugs can be a party of one.
When he opens the door, you have no pants and you are in a football stance. But you're looking like you're going to tackle a team in front of him. So he's behind you. And you go, "What's up?" And you got to have a shiny butt plug hanging out of your ass with the diamond on the back or something. And when you go, "Ta-da!"
Yeah, and you go, hey. You you hear a popping noise and then yank.
Yeah, and then all over the house.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
I'm gonna put you on hold and send you me. Stay on hold. I'm coming, baby.
It's a very romantic show.
Last call. Ryan.
How you doing, Bubba?
I'm cool.
I'm trying to figure out what the meaning of your life is because I have never understood what the point of a butt plug was other than just being shoved in an ass.
That's so weird.
Type of pleasure.
Coming from you is weird because you're not a girl, which means you have something in your ass that when I get a hold of it, I'll make you jizz like a jizz fountain on the 4th of July. What the? Yeah. Yeah. Put a butt plug in and then have sex.
And then give us a call back. 855-LS41. I think we helped absolutely nobody.
No, that one is. Yep, there you go. The butt plug is that's.
I think it's weird when guys don't know that their butt can make an orgasm happen.
Oh, you didn't like that part.
Yeah.
Well, you made it pretty far without having butt orgasms.
Yeah, but I knew you could do it, though. You know? Whether you want to do it is a different story entirely. I'm just saying, like, you're not aware that that can happen. I knew you could do that. I mean, I thought that was sort of... Didn't they, like, stick a finger in your butt to, like, make you do... If you wanted you to jizz or something? Can't doctors do that?
Yeah,
like, I think...
My doctor doesn't do that for me.
He doesn't get the jizz out for you?
I mean, he's never pulled out the finger.
But what about if he needs a jizz test?
I haven't jizz test.
I've had that test one time,
What's that?
and the
What's
doctor,
a jizz test?
the doctor looked like Fred Mertz from I Love Lucy. He's not the guy that I would want to bring me to my first butt orgasm.
Right. Yeah.
It's not like this. I'd prefer an A-Rod type situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does seem like he's a guy that he's a giver. I saw an old photo of J-Lo. She had no tits, and now she has tits.
That's plastic surgery.
Yeah, well, she's had a lot of plastic surgery, but I just, you know, man, I thought it was
But the
at
rest
one
of her's
point.
real.
Yeah, sure. But she had, you know,
Doesn't she?
no boobies. I like no boobies. It's cool.
I love boobies.
Big ass with no boobies is pretty cute.
Yeah. I love boobies.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, but you know, she's had she like that's an expensive rump.
Oh, you're saying her
ass is not real?
Yeah, we don't agree with that.
That ass, it's not real.
I think it is.
You do.
What are you talking about? Is this breaking dingo news?
No, it's not breaking news.
Did she ever say that she had an ass implant?
I've never asked her if she had an ass.
But I'm saying, is she publicly ever like?
I think she
is
has
it
I
on
think
the
she-
record?
No,
Yeah.
it's a real ass.
Look at that one from the 80s,
Yeah.
and then let's look at the new one.
Well, you got to put her in the same clothes. You got a skirt. You can't even see her ass. Like, I did see a photo next to each other when she was from the 80s and now, and it's the same ass. It's not any bigger.
Okay, well, great, good for her.
And it could be a little bigger.
Look at the real old
direction.
Yeah. Look, she got bigger tits. That's the only thing I noticed because I saw her side by side. And this is the other thing. I saw a really old photo dingo where she was really skinny, like skinny arms, and she had an ass. So she was probably one of those people that, when she showed up in Hollywood, people, you know, I mean, those creeps that want to give people deals because they're super hot. She was a stunner, like a real stunner.
Oh my, yeah.
I think it's kind of forgotten at this point.
How old's that photo?
She started.
That's Jenny from the block.
She started the ass thing. I mean, I'm not saying she's the first big ass of all time. I know Marilyn Monroe had a big ass, but like the big ass thing that's going on now, J-Lo is fucking ground zero.
Wait, is that her and Tyler Posey?
Yeah,
Go back there.
That's right. Yeah.
Fuck.
Lucky
Posey.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a little kid.
Oh, okay. Hey, but that's him now though, with a coconut bra on with J-Lo.
Yeah, no, you gotta get whatever. You gotta get it done, dude.
When did Posey have a coconut bra
If J-Lo says put a coconut bra on, you
fuck
fucking do
it.
it.
Oh yeah. I'll wear it all day. I come to work every day with it on. That's why I don't want to go out with her. That's why I said I'm not interested in her.
Yeah,
because I know that I would. My life.
Coconut bra is where I draw the line.
See, they were reunited for their first. This is their first interview together on when they were promoting.
Oh wow! Look
Made
at
in
her
Manhattan.
stroking his head.
Oh my god! And her tits are
He
kind
got
of on
blessed.
him.
He got blessed from a baby.
And then they came back together at the Kids' Choice Award.
Wait, and then he just ran off with no shirt on? Is he going to come out with coconut bra? Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, fucking Tyler Posey goes up in my book. I'm going to give that guy a text.
He's a good dude.
He is a good dude.
What's he doing now?
There's the coconut brother.
Anything for J-Lo. I heard they're bringing that show back that he's on.
Teen Wolf?
Yeah.
That didn't disappear for very long, if that's the case.
No, I heard it was in demand and that it might not be on MTV, but I heard it was coming back.
Netflix, maybe. Then maybe you could kill more gory shit and stuff.
Yeah, it's not like I think lots and lots of TV shows get offers that like they're not big enough to be on a really, really big platform, and as soon as they get canceled from those or whatever from those, that I think a lot of the little networks come up and they're like, "Oh, well, we would do more episodes. We, if you're willing to keep doing that for less money, we're ready to do it,
Yeah.
And why not?
Yeah.
Kansas, we've been talking about weed a lot the last couple days, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more. A lawmaker in Kansas. This is absolutely unbelievable that we should still be talking about this in the 21st century, pretty well into the 21st century at this point. A Kansas lawmaker thinks marijuana should remain illegal in his state because he says certain races, he singled out black people specifically, are genetically unable to handle its effects.
Have you seen Snoop?
Okay, he immediately fired from ever. I mean, what is he? What is his job?
He is a state representative.
No, not anymore.
No, yep, I'm with Jason.
Not anymore. What? It's 2018 now.
Yeah, there's video of it. Yeah, this would have been I feel in 1918, although it probably wouldn't have been then. The video has a lot of background noise. We can try to watch it, or we can just I can tell you.
Oh, it's video of it.
Yeah.
So is he ruined?
Well, he, as of when I read this story, is standing by his statements. He says he regrets singling out black people.
Well, who else is affected?
What he
can't
really
handle
meant
it.
to say is different races handle it differently.
Oh, come on! You're a fucking clueless moron who has a say in our. Man, that is just like it's like you're a fucking MMA ref and you're like. You don't know what gloves are or something. You're a fucking space cadet. That's insane. Fire his ass.
So what he said at this little political get-together is one of the reasons why, because a citizen asked why they said it's worked out really well for Colorado. Why can't we have legal weed in Kansas? And he said, one of the reasons why, I hate to say it, was that African Americans, they were basically the users, and they basically responded the worst to those drugs because of their character makeup, their genetics in that. And later on, somebody said, "Really, dude?" And he said, he admitted he shouldn't have singled out African Americans. There are certain groups of people, he said, their genetics, the way their makeup is, the chemicals will affect them differently. What I should have said was drugs affect people differently instead of being specific.
I mean, Andrew could have told you that.
And he says, to me, that's neutral. Basically, I got called racist, which I'm really not. I'm just trying to look at what's really the best for Kansas.
Yeah, but you're really misinformed.
Very misinformed.
You can't make that statement in like this year and then get out of it in any way.
No.
Doesn't I mean? Yeah, I reckon not only are you racist, but you're fucking clueless. That's such a dumb, fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Black people fucking get high with everybody. That's insane to say that.
That in this whole statement that he was making, that was preceded by him saying his wife. I couldn't, as I said, there was a lot of background noise on it. He was saying his wife is, I don't know, a medical professional or something like that.
Oh,
and
great.
He basically said a number of dumb things. Like his wife was like, well, look, I mean, I talked to my wife, and she made it pretty clear to me, it's an entry level drug, and this is the drug that gets you into other drugs.
He's doing the gateway
thing.
He
led with gateway.
Oh man,
into black people can't handle it either.
It's so old.
In other racist marijuana news, neo-Nazis are trying to get the word out that America should resist legal marijuana because, as everybody knows or ought to know, Jews control the marijuana industry.
Yeah, I just feel like that's evil Christianity right there. Like that's just like more. We don't want to lose any control. We don't want to have anybody feel any more freedom. It's not. It's I blame the Nazis and Christianity for that one because that's their backup. They don't just come to be Nazis. They're fucking religious fanatics. They're kind of like really weak as piss American ISIS. Even though some people say YouTube that neo-Nazis are responsible for almost all the terrorism in America.
No kidding.
That's what they say on YouTube.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Might have been in a documentary I watched too.
On YouTube.
Or it might have been a movie that... What was that guy that I interviewed that was Harry Potter?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, he was a Nazi in a movie, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm fairly certain not one in real life.
Well, he told me that there's Jew tax on ketchup.
Like Daniel Radcliffe said there's a Jew tax on ketchup?
Yeah.
Off air?
Nah, on the movie.
Oh.
But that's supposed to be true.
I think he's...
That,
I think
that
movie
all
did well.
ketchup is blessed by the Jewish community, and there's a tax on it. So the Jewish community gets paid billions of dollars every year from blessing all ketchup.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess based on what you're telling me that
According to Daniel Radcliffe, well-known KKK member.
the ketchup is kosher, and
Yeah.
so it would need to be, in order for it all to be kosher, would need to all get the rabbinical blessing for it to be kosher. And
Right.
I'm guessing maybe the rabbis receive some sort of fee for doing that, because Heinz, the big ketchup company, and the other ones want their products to be sellable to Jewish
I know,
people.
but
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out how, because there's always like
I felt
story
like that was pretty
ties it
weird.
together.
if anybody, I just don't. Religion is just, I have two different thoughts on it because I've got friends that love it and it works great, and then there's the other stuff where I'm just like, man, people get like a bunch of free money from being a part of different religious organizations. It's kind of bullshit.
I think they had to tell some rabbis the secret recipe of either it was Coca-Cola, I think it was Coke, or it was the secret blend of 11 herbs and spices for KFC. Like supposedly people in let's just say it's Coke, even people who work for Coke, most of them don't know the whole formula because it's so top secret. Like people know, it's like military, like this little bit and that little bit, and only a handful of people really know the formula for Coke, but they had to tell some rabbis so that rabbis could say, okay, that's cool, we get it, that's kosher.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the short list of people who know what's in Coca-Cola is the Jews.
When you put it like that, Michael, really makes you think.
I mean, really, come on, guys. Do I need to connect all the dots for you?
Yeah. Dingo's devastated right now. No, I'm joking. Anyway. You alright, Ding?
Oh, great.
You getting a little flat?
No.
Do you need another taco?
No, I didn't
Was
want
it too many tacos?
I haven't eaten. I'm waiting for the break.
You trying to be a radio professional and not eat on the radio?
I'm trying.
Wow, you're
Just
really
eat it!
throwing up.
Eat it!
So this is 32-year-old Dingo.
I'm fucking starving.
Can we get the Nazis off the TV screen? It's making me
It's
uncomfortable.
gigantic. It's looking at it. I've been watching Harry Potter lately. I'm a fan of that dude.
He's cool. I felt like that interview was cool. And that wasn't even face to face.
I know. Very friendly and conversational and natural, considering how unnatural a conversation it actually really was.
Yeah.
What was the conversation?
About how racist he was. Being going from Harry Potter into the Ku Klux Klan.
There's a lot of shit about him having his dick out on stage.
Didn't he produce that movie or executive produce it? Or something?
Harry Potter?
No,
Yes.
not Harry Potter.
He wrote the story.
Interim.
Yeah.
You mean Imperium?
Fucking.
That's not
Interim.
That's not what he was promoting, I don't think, at the time.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, because I said to him "Heil Hitler" or something at the end of it, or I said some sort of.
Fuck, this sounds like a
racist
great
thing.
interview. I met him when he
It was
I met him when
because
was
he
a
got
kid.
it. He got it. He knew I was
I
just
met him
playing
when
around.
I met him when he was Harry Potter. I have a photo with him. When he
He's
was
still
like a
Harry
baby.
Potter, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Don't ever say he's not. But he is also
he's
very.
cool.
He was a secret agent that worked undercover for the
Yeah.
in the Nazi
He
regime.
I think he's done all right. Like for all circumstances, he could be like a real
Yeah.
asshole. And I think,
Yeah, he's awesome.
And I think he's not.
And he's with that dead guy. He was great as that dead guy.
Dude, I can't eat this on air. It's too messy.
Wait, is that like an audio thing?
I don't know.
You think it'll go all over the board and stuff?
It's gonna be.
All right, that's it. We're taking a
telling
break,
us to take a
everybody.
break?
Yeah, we'll take. Birthday boy needs to eat a taco. We'll be back, everybody.
Michael, tacos? Tacos?
No, thank you. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
45 tacos here. Oh, wow.
I know.
So she's ready. We can take her at any point.
Yeah, take her. She's ready. The hell, Andrew?
Maybe a spoon. Spoon?
Oh God. Wait, is this show?
Yeah,
Wait, it's. Oh no.
it's her. Did you watch the clips?
No,
Did you think she was somebody else? What?
No, I just saw her on TV this morning. And yesterday with Sam and all that, and just got like a bashing of that
Of her,
like
yeah.
yesterday and this morning, and I'm like, oh, that's the worst show ever.
Yeah. Yep.
Are you the only one eating from the
No, it's good. I'm good.
tacos? Oh, well, you got.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You cleared out the stories we didn't do from yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might need some of those back.
Okay.
Let me look at the list from yesterday and see what. I guess it's only really one. I'll look it up and find it.
All right. Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah.
Oh, dingo.
Love you, brother.
I'm not coming back with Anthony.
Okay.
We're moving on.
Anthony, we're moving on. Have a good day, okay?
What was Anthony? What?
Let's talk more about butt sex.
Yeah, take care. He's like, oh, I forgot to hang up. He usually clears himself out. It's some good prison tips on how to keep stuff out of your butt, though.
Yeah, well, he should have called earlier.
Is it raining?
Yeah.
Wow.
Man,
Yeah, man?
so good.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants tacos?
There's a lot of tacos in there.
I'm gonna feed a lot of homeless people.
Maybe I'll take a look after the show.
All right.
Where are they from?
They didn't have any way for me to communicate that. I didn't try.
I'm gonna eat the next one in a little bit. It's just messy.
What? Do we have to let her go at 2:30?
2:30, yeah.
Okay. So let's
What
just,
time's the show end?
2:51.
we can just. I believe we can.
Any of those sketchy stories stand out to you from the listeners?
Yeah, let me see again. What about on Sirius XM?
Well, now that he's fired.
Who got fired?
Steve Bannon.
Who's Steve Bannon?
Trump guy.
Because that deal was at least with Breitbart when
I see.
they when we went over the contract with them.
Yeah, the first one is more like what we're looking for, obviously, than sketchy. Yeah, no, I guess the second one works too.
I've never been on a radio.
A fire broke out in a Quebec hotel, and what makes this somewhat noteworthy is the fact that it was
snowing.
An ice hotel.
Whoa!
You ever stay in one of
That's
those?
even gnarlier. Nah.
Dingo, you seem like the kind of guy who would have spent some time in an ice room.
Nah, I've drunk a lot of vodka and plenty of ice rooms. Never slept in one.
Okay,
I didn't know you could sleep in them.
Yeah, here's my question: isn't it cold?
Well, what do you mean? Is it cold? Because it's fucking cold.
Listen, I slept outside in Alaska, and what you do is you get naked in your sleeping bag and you're fine.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right? You can't wear your clothes in your sleeping bag.
No,
I know that too. Yeah.
Yep, and you just you close the top, and it's fucking hot as balls.
Hot as balls.
I saw a movie one time with Sidney Poitier where him and another
Well
guy
said.
had to, thank you, Mr. Rapisarda, my high school French teacher. Him and another guy had to get naked and spend some time sleeping in snow together to survive.
Oh, tell me about it.
Oh, two of you in there?
Yeah.
Hot as
Hot
balls.
as fuck, yeah.
If
Your balls are hot.
Yeah, no, if you're cold and you're getting under a bunch of blankets, I'm sure our listeners,
Yeah.
our friends of the North are well aware of this. You don't want to bundle up. You actually want to get all naked in there.
Yeah,
you got some
naked.
company, all the better. I don't understand. This is
He
such a
can cup
dumb
yours, and you can cup his, and
It's
you're
just
good.
such a dumb,
Yeah.
basic bitch question. But
That's what I do.
Do you mean it? Like, why does anybody stay? Why do you drink in? Okay, go inside and have one drink. When we were in Las Vegas, there was a nice bar. Okay, great. You throw the jacket on. You go, oh, it's chilly. Let's have some vodka, and then you fucking leave. You go back. It's Las Vegas. Why do you stay in an ice hotel?
Oh, fucking idiots, Michael.
Maybe
Did it
you're
burn
Russian.
down, though?
Russian people do stupid shit all the time. It's on YouTube.
It did not burn down. We're looking at
I fucking hate
it. We're looking at a 360 tour of the hotel.
Yeah.
Hotel de
See,
Glace.
Michael, that's about as far as I've gone. See the entrance?
L'Hotel de Glace.
The check-in?
Thank you, Mr.
That's where I get to.
Rocasardo.
That'd be a vodka bar.
Right.
Yeah, but he's saying you got to stay there. But the rooms can't be like that when you go in the room,
I
Michael.
think they are. The pictures
Nah.
that I saw, it looked like they are. Although it does have electric too. They thought it might be an electrical fire.
What's-
How are you running? But you can see there's lights in there. How are you running electric through?
Yeah, this is
know,
bullshit.
I know these are dumb questions, but I still don't know the fucking answer.
It's cubic zirconia.
What's the red section, Michael? There's blue, and obviously that's frozen. Is the red where it's burning?
I'm not staying
They
there.
do have fires in the rooms and candles and stuff, and they suspect that one of those. So I'm not really sure what the fuel for the fire was once the fire started, but they didn't burn down the hotel. Obviously, what they did do was smoke it out pretty good.
Right.
And you can see why people would need to leave
Now
their
it's
rooms.
black ice, which is
It
even
was.
cooler.
No, they said it suited up real good because it's fucking ice.
Oh.
It's white.
Oh.
So yeah, the whole place was sooty and smoky, and they had to clear it out. And I guess everybody's fine. Nobody got hurt, but there was a fire at the Ice Hotel in Quebec. End of story.
All right. Well, we have a guest.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hello and welcome, Esther Povitsky.
You busy lady, huh?
Oh, why do you say that?
Because I seen you on TV. And I know one of the people that you're on TV with, and I'm like, man, I remember being on that. Whenever I'm on that show, I'm busy.
Well, you know someone.
Sam.
Who?
Sam Reuben.
Sam Reuben.
She
Because
still doesn't know.
you were on a TV show in the morning with Sam Reuben. Yes or no?
Oh yes, I was.
You do so many shows right now that you don't even remember which dickhead is the dickhead,
No,
right?
I remember. He was at KTLA.
He's the guy that needs to like work on his neck fat.
Oh my
Aw.
god, that's body shaming.
I don't give a
No,
shit. Fuck him if he's listening.
He made him do a fight once,
Oh,
like
you
a
guys
real
did a
one.
fight?
No, like
Yes.
he made Sam.
If
fight
he's
a girl.
listening, I am still looking for him, and I am going to kill him.
Well, actually,
And I want everybody to know, Sam, it's not over, and when I find you, you're fucking dead.
I
you
just
actually-
walked into the wrong room.
No, you'll be fine. You'll
No.
catch up in a second. You were actually kind of in a real fight with Sam because he had a fake fight.
Was I?
Yeah.
Okay, well
Remember
then, yeah.
he fought Tara Patrick.
Yeah,
at
and he
Born
fake fought her,
Legend
yeah.
At a fighting event that we do through the show.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to really box each other, but they arranged with each other. We'll just run around and people will love it. We won't really hit each other.
Mhm.
Not understanding that people actually do box each other at that, and that was not what people flew all those miles to come and see.
But did they really expect like an
Mm-hmm.
older gentleman? To
Oh, now you're
fight-
age shaming him?
No, but like a man to fight a woman physically, is
Yes.
that normal?
Yeah, at Ellis Mania, it's happened a couple times.
Oh, okay. Guys,
Yeah.
I'm just like a Johnny Rockets waitress from Illinois. I don't.
No,
I
you
have
wait.
catching up to do.
You can't. No, you can't run that game.
I don't.
That's what you are. That's what you see yourself as.
That's what I moved to LA as. I mean, I have a show now, but that doesn't mean I know about this fighting.
Yeah, but
stuff.
you're a comedian,
Sure, yeah, I'm a stand-up comedian.
so you have to see the world.
Well-
You take in a lot of stuff. You know people that know all that stuff because
You know, I'm
you're
actually-
one of those pro comedians where. Michael, the bars that you go to after you all tell jokes together where they're all chit-chatting, she's chit-chatting.
Yeah, of course.
You're not.
Wait,
no.
what are you talking about? Firstly, my stand-up isn't really about the world, it's about myself, so I'm not one of those, like, looking at the world all crazy. I'm really looking within, because I think I'm so interesting and fucked up, which is obviously, like, a little bit narcissistic.
I'm cool with that.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah. I love myself and hate myself all day.
I know, same, obviously.
I feel like that's sort of part and parcel with being a comedian. I think that's the only thing I can relate to when it comes to comedy because I don't really, it's not my thing, it's not my calling to do that, but whenever I've been around them all, I'm like, oh, you guys are, oh, I get it, because it's the same thing as me. I think I crave attention, so I've just desperately made myself entertaining on the radio so that I may continue to tell
Yes.
stories to people.
Do you have this thing where you, like, can't tell if you're hot or ugly?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure that I suck. And also, I'm not surprised that this chick wants to blow me.
Oh my god.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I have those things that run through my head. I'm like, of course this chick's into me. And then I can just wake up in the morning and go, fuck, I'm so disgusting right now. I gotta go to the fucking gym. I'm gross. And my wife's like, you look great. I'm fucking hideous. I'm so old. I'm falling apart.
Yeah.
And then, 10 seconds later.
You're like, I have gorgeous blue eyes.
Sure. I mean, I don't think I've ever said that to myself, but if you said it to me and I didn't know you and we were at a bar, even though I'm not going to a bar ever again in my life, but if you said it to me, I would believe you.
Right.
Because of my ego in the past where I thought somebody was actually, they meant that.
Yeah. No, I think everyone is kind of like thinks they're ugly and then thinks they're hot.
Yeah, but you're kind of, I mean, it's easy. When I was younger, there was an argument to be had. You know, I mean, you're pretty cute. You know what I mean? Like, see, and especially if you're funny, well, then you're like, yeah, because somebody who's as cute as you doesn't have. You could just live off that if you wanted to.
You think I'm that cute?
Of course you are. I mean, you're not my type, but you're what? You're like a little hot chick.
I don't know. I think.
How are you not?
It's Los Angeles. Everyone's like really tall, really.
I knew it was going to go there because I've seen some of your shit thanks to Sam's
true.
stupid TV show in the morning.
But it's so true.
Yeah, I see. We don't know each other that well, but I fuck the shit out of little people. Excuse my French.
You just said I'm not your type.
Well, no, because I feel like it's not because you're little. It's because I feel like the things that you're into in your day-to-day life is something that you and I would never get along.
Because I eat like.
No, I think if you're covered in
you
tattoos,
eat, I
it's a
eat.
different vibe.
I don't think it's got anything to do with tattoos. I feel like there's I know I could be completely wrong. I'm judging you.
Well, tell me what you think. I want to know.
I think that you would go. I think that you're a very smart, hardworking girl that's always doing stuff all the time. You're like, and you want to take you're a private like no man is going to be telling you where to go and what to do.
Oh my god, that's so sweet.
And you're on your own working. I love how that's a compliment. But I don't see us. Like I see us butting heads because I'm like, I'm going and you're coming, and you're like, no, I'm going and you're coming.
But isn't butting heads also kind of sexy?
Well, here's the next thing. In the bedroom, I am tweaked. I'm bi.
What does that mean?
I'm bisexual. I like let dudes blow. I'm not really. I mean, if you had a cute boyfriend that wanted to blow me, we could all hang out and we
hung those boots up.
Right. So you're like, wait, dudes, no. So there you go. That's these are some of the things that I know for a fact would. Because I need a girl to be like, what? You let guys blow you? That's so hot. Can I watch? I'm like, fuck yeah, you can join in.
Wow.
But if it's like, oh my god, that's kind of really offensive or something I'm not into.
For me, I'm too insecure that I can't also compete with men. Like I have to.
Wow, that's a brutally honest. I would have said just like you're not into watching gay dudes do gay shit, but you're saying that you would be a little. Same goes with girls too, though, right?
Well, I'm so insecure. Like I can't have more competition with the guy that I like. Need him to only see me, and knowing that there's a whole other gender he likes, like I couldn't handle it.
Right, most girls think that way too. I think.
Yeah.
So have you ever had two guys at the same time?
No.
What? Dingo?
I was just.
That would seem appealing to a narcissist. I don't know.
Thank you, Michael.
Well,
but it sounds good though, right?
No, I think it's too much. Like for me, it has to be one-on-one. Like because what if he likes him? Like it has to be. Just,
well, what if it's they don't like each other? There it is all for you, and you know that.
If I know that, I mean, I have to really think about it because threesomes.
You're basically being ripped apart by them.
That's.
They're eating you alive.
That's not appealing. I can confirm, but
Wait, someone's done that?
I think threesomes are so much more common than I think because I've never had one. But then I feel like everyone I know is like, oh yeah, this one time I had a threesome, and I feel like I missed out.
I feel like people lie about it, but it's.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I can lie about it.
And I think people that if you've just like was one time I had a threesome, I don't think it was really that cool unless you were the boy, because most times when I was younger, if that ever happened, it was sort of the boy is banging one girl and then he goes and bangs the other girl, and there's like every now and then he's figuring out how to do both of them at the same time, but there's also a bunch of times where one isn't touching anything, and when you're young, you're getting insecure. It's pretty heavy stuff.
That's a crazy play-by-play. I could not follow, but I could
Have you ever watched? I'm sorry. Have you ever watched tag team wrestling where the one guy's just kind of standing there with his hand out waiting to get tagged in?
You know, this is going too far. I know I don't watch sports.
Would you rather talk about your TV show?
No, this is at least something, but I don't want to talk about sports. I'll talk about sex and threesomes, but sports is off limits.
Yeah, me too. Wait, did you bring up sports?
I just said that sometimes threesomes, two dudes, one girl can be like professional
wrestling.
But
he said wrestling. Wrestling's not a sport.
It's pretty clearly a metaphor.
Wrestling's acting for steroids.
But
what?
That's true.
It's fun to watch. Look at that dude with so many steroids and that crazy beard. And look, he dyed his hair pink. This is wacky. That lady looks like a man. This is really bad acting. And go,
See, I'm so far removed from wrestling. I didn't even know that it wasn't a sport.
I'm so far removed. But you know what? You're more removed because I actually know enough to hate it.
You
So
definitely should not gamble on pro wrestling. If you take one thing out of this room, let us do that.
No.
it's good advice.
My father's a compulsive gambler. I'll never gamble. I'm safe.
Wow. So is he still? Did he go to like gamble rehab, or is he just like fuck it, I gamble now?
He's not gambling right now. There's like
Like,
GA.
is he taking a break, or is he
No,
in?
Well, hopefully.
Is he in
never goes back.
Gamblers Anonymous or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
it is?
GA.
Okay, so he does go to those things.
Yeah.
All right.
GA.
How many years? I used to go to AA, but then I just started drinking
I
again.
used to go to OA, but I don't go anymore. which
What's
is
OA?
Overeaters Anonymous.
Wait, you used to be fat?
That's mean. That's mean.
Oh, come on.
I was 30 pounds heavier, yes, but it's not about being fat. It's about
You have abs.
No, I don't.
You're fucking buff.
Those are not. That's literally a permanent fat wrinkle. Those are not abs.
Well, you look buff in that photo.
Thank you. I don't think so though.
Oh wow, you are like me. You fucking hate yourself. That's
See,
crazy.
everybody hates
Because
me.
that photo is crazy, right there. You're very small. Like I said before, I would fuck you up if we were, you know what I mean, if we were compatible.
That. Okay.
If you're somebody else that you guys are compatible, man, he's a very lucky man.
If I consensually agreed to be fucked up.
Obvious. Oh yeah. Yeah, this was
Fucked up is a hard way of putting it.
Sorry. Well, I'm from, you know what I mean, I'm from fucking shit streets.
From
you know.
Australia.
Yeah, I just say fuck a lot because I can't. It's like where I grew up.
We're in Australia. I just did a tour, a 5-city tour in Australia.
Why?
Why? Because I did stand up there.
Oh, did they like foreigners telling jokes over there?
What is it? Phoners? Foreigners.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like Americans there.
Yeah, they dig you.
One of the last few places that still likes us.
Oh yeah. Wait, do you feel that when you go to Europe and shit, do people like you, or is that starting to die?
I've only gone to Australia.
That's it.
For stand up, yeah, that's one.
Did you notice that you had to change your material a little bit?
Not at all. Isn't
Not
that
at all.
crazy?
It
Not
is
at all.
crazy.
Not at all. And it was like being in New York City. It was awesome.
Smarter crowd.
What you mentioned the body shaming thing, and they shouldn't call people fat thing.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly clear on what I think you're a little bit younger than me. Like what the actual rules are.
Well, I don't know what the rules are either.
You seem like you do know that because like if somebody used to if like Andrew out there used to weigh 300 more pounds than he does and he lost them, for me to say, oh yeah, he used to be fat, now he's thin, that's bad.
I think it's up to him.
I don't get to decide if he was fat.
I think if he's uncomfortable and he speaks up, then that's cool, and if not, then that's also
Wait,
cool.
do I have to retract my fat statement?
Did I say that? No.
Well, you said that was fat shaming. When I said, yeah, you're the one that used the sentence fat shaming. We've never used it here because you're fat or you're not fat and nobody really cares.
Yeah,
if you
but
want to
some
get in
people
shape, go
don't
for
like
it.
to be called fat.
Well, I get it. If I don't know you and I'm like, hey, fatso over there in the corner, I would never do that.
But you just kind of came out and said, oh, you used to be fat. And
Well, if you used to be fat, it doesn't count as fat. It's like when I say I used to be fat, I've had bigger days. I'm actually having them right now. I call myself fat right now.
By the way,
And
I'm attracted to heavier men.
you 30 pounds heavier is still not a fat
Not
lady.
me. Dingo's got his hand.
Yeah, Dingo's fat. He is.
Yeah, that gets addressed in the TV show.
Yeah, he's fucking fat as fuck.
Yeah,
You gotta be joking me.
You can hook up with guys who are comfortable being larger weights.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's what I'm into because I'm insecure. I like to feel small, and a fat dude will make me feel.
Oh, so you like extra ugly
That's what I'm talking
fat men so that you can feel
By the way,
superior.
I was referring to it as a general thing and not like specifically calling someone, "Hey, you're fat."
Oh,
and
I
that
see.
I think is like maybe gonna hurt someone's feelings.
Right,
But in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, good, a fatty.
Right, but
I'm gonna be more secure when we
the guys
fuck.
that you have had sex with and clearly know that you were just referring to them. You weren't just referring to the fat community, for lack of a better word.
Now I'm confused, but I don't know.
Me too.
I know.
Well, that's permanent. That's what
But
happens
I
with.
think if you're genuinely asking, I think it's good to just like whatever the person you're talking to or about feels, because sometimes I'm okay with my friends calling me fat. Like I think that's fine. But if someone might hear you call me fat, and they might get upset.
Well, if they want to discuss it in the parking lot, I'm ready.
I know you don't care, but
What?
discuss it in the parking lot.
Yeah, man to man.
They can talk to his face.
I'll punch you in your fat face.
I mean,
What?
that's sweet.
You can't take away all the stupid.
No,
There's
I
got to
know.
be a place
I
for
wanna
it,
have fun too.
and this is where we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're also very quick to apologize if we feel like we have offended people, because I know he has no Michael
Remorse?
no remorse, and he should know better, but I don't, and if I do step on someone's
That's
toes,
really nice
I will
of you.
apologize.
But by the way, I'm not upset. I'm just saying it in case someone is upset. But it's not
They're
like
not listening.
It's not like I said, "Oh, you just fat shamed me. I'm mad at you."
That's what you said.
I didn't say I'm mad at you.
I said you
say
used to
like
be
that.
fat, and you said you just fat shame me. That's how that went.
But did I say I'm mad at you and like I don't want to talk to you anymore? And I
No, but
toned
your
out?
face looked like you were not like you weren't into me anymore.
Was that our breaking point?
For
we're
you.
Still going. I'm
So you
fine.
think it could still happen?
I'm still here. I would leave if I was uncomfortable.
You would leave?
What if you like came and said something really offensive to me? Why would I sit
See?
here and handle it?
I did say something offensive. I apologize.
Oh my god.
Did you ever walk out of an interview?
No.
Oh.
What?
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there was a precedent for that.
No, but if somebody
That was a warning.
Imagine if somebody said something that made me so uncomfortable, why would I sit?
Of course,
and take
That's
it?
totally fair.
Yeah, and nobody's done that here.
He walks out 3 or 4 times a show.
Oh, fuck these guys. Are you kidding me?
Here, don't cry, fat boy.
You guys are close friends. That's fine.
That's right. We love each other.
Yeah.
That's my best friend.
That's
So
me and my best friend in our show. Like I can say those things to him, and he says them to me because we know we love each other. We're there
right.
for each other.
Well, it doesn't even count because you two aren't fat. Dingo's fat. That's like super insulting.
So the show's called Alone Together, and it's about you and your real life best friend playing a couple who are best friends, who everyone kind of assumes a couple, and you act
Yeah.
coupley, but it's actually a platonic sort of thing.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
how many seasons do you think you can do this before you guys fuck?
We're never gonna fuck. I can confirm that. It's not like a will they won't they show. It's just a won't they.
They won't.
No.
What about anal? Because that doesn't count.
That does count, actually.
Right.
Kissing
You're that
counts.
kind of girl, huh?
Kissing counts? You guys kiss?
No, we don't kiss. We're not doing anything sexual or romantic. Cause
Hey, you're like besties.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you probably wouldn't even get changed in the same room,
No,
right?
that you can do because that's not sexual.
Wait, you've seen his penis and he's seen your genitals?
Yeah.
You guys are gonna fuck.
You guys have already fucked in real life.
Yeah.
We're not going to blow this up for your TV show promotion, but if you guys are changing in front of each other, it's like that's
Yeah.
come on.
See,
We're not children here.
No, see, this is the problem.
Now you're insulting her.
No, we have changed in front of each other. We've slept in the same bed. We've
Wait.
never kissed. We've never hooked up.
Okay.
serious.
So do you? Okay.
I believe it.
seriously,
That does
No, 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 no.
exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. But to me, this can go one of two ways. Do
Okay.
you think that? Because I believe that there probably are people who would be, and I don't mean to compare you and your friend to dogs or anything, but there's some people who really are like,
Okay.
listen, let me finish.
Yeah, you
He's
should.
on his own.
Best friends,
He's on his
best friends
own.
with like their dog, and that's just like their perfect companion, and
Yeah.
they have other friends and shit, but that really is kind of their life partner. I think it would be possible to have a life partner that is a man and a woman, but it isn't sexual. But if that's not the way that you're going, you do realize that sooner or later one of you will meet a romantic partner, and it will fucking destroy the other
I've
one.
had a boyfriend for 5 years.
Okay, that's
Oh,
interesting to me.
do they? Yeah, no, this is. Do they like each other?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
they must.
All right, no.
Does he get changed with your friend naked?
No, he doesn't.
There's
Has
your
he ever slept in the
deflection,
bed
though.
with him?
He's so like not threatened by
Is-
my
is-
friend
is-
that he doesn't care.
Is your friend super like asexual and like does he have a girlfriend?
He's had a girlfriend, but he doesn't have one now.
Because it's not really that important to him.
I don't know about that. I think he really wants a girlfriend. I think he really wants one.
But
See,
he really
he-
doesn't want it to be you.
No, you've
'Cause
got a perfect
you're
complex
smart. Are
situation.
you sure he didn't accidentally go in a friend zone that could
No,
never?
I'm positive. The women he dates are like not like me.
That
You
doesn't
know?
mean anything.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
You're gonna be joking me.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
You think there's a type?
Yes, I do.
Nah.
Men think they've got a type until they find the right one.
Yeah, it's
No.
true. It's true.
I mean, I'm pretty confident he's not attracted to me. He's never made a move. I just don't think it's.
He's not attracted to you.
I mean, all his girlfriends are the girls he's dated.
Ugly.
They're very tall and skinny and beautiful, and they're
Aw.
different than me.
I mean, that's pretty
I want to tear up.
hilarious that you're
Why
not.
is that hilarious?
Because you're bringing up three things that is just sort of like a to play down on yourself.
No, but that's
Like
what he
you,
likes.
you bring up height a lot, and you.
That's what he likes. I'm not making that up just because that's different than me. That is what he likes.
Yeah, but
So
on
he
the
wouldn't wanna
scale,
date you because he likes pretty girls.
No, he likes women who are tall and thin and pretty and blonde.
you're not thin, and you're not
You're
pretty.
all of those
I'm
except
not
the
blonde.
tall.
You're not
or
tall.
blonde.
On
You're
the
not-
scale-
you're not
on the
blonde.
I'll grant you
scale-
that.
Unless
It's
I,
air
this
dye.
is crazy. Like, you guys don't believe me that my best
No,
friend
no,
doesn't.
I do.
I didn't say I didn't believe you.
No,
I'm
I do.
inquiring
It
because
happens.
it's there.
I said that.
You're challenging.
Yeah, he's the dickhead. He's the
I know, I
dickhead.
can tell because he asked me the question about fat.
And he almost called you a dog for a second
Yeah.
there.
That's okay. When I was a little kid, I told everyone to call me Jacob.
Okay.
I thought I was a dog.
Who has bashed you into this?
What?
It's okay. I could have been a dog. I mean, my dad used to go, you got this weird little.
I like
you feel
it.
like you're just a little
I like
insecure
it.
person.
Yeah.
You're on fire.
No,
That's actually, can I tell you something? That's really sweet, and I appreciate that. That's cool of you to say. But that's just who I am. But you're.
it's working for you. It
Thank
works.
you.
It works.
Do you think
Works.
if this keeps going, you'll eventually become like the rest of them?
I don't think so, because I think you kind of become who you are in your 20s, and I don't think I'm gonna change much after this. Right?
No, that's pretty dumb.
What, you
No,
think,
I agree with that.
Okay,
Like,
sure,
how
but
am I gonna
he thinks you're a
suddenly-
dog.
But like people who are really overweight and then they lose weight, don't they always kind of feel insecure about their weight? Does it ever really go away?
It depends on
No,
how
and
much
he's
weight
just
you
saying 'cause
lose.
he didn't change
If you
his
turn
weight.
yourself, well, if you, some big fat people turn themselves into those weird,
we
really
not go
fit
back to
people.
that?
I don't think those people think that they look fat in the morning.
He changed in his mid-30s.
Look, I
It's like two men.
people can. I'm just
Huge
saying.
change.
The thing I was trying to add is your career is looking really cool right now, but you're so young. It could turn into something way bigger.
Yeah.
And in my experience with people that I've known that have been pretty successful, into gigantic successful people, they can tell me that they haven't changed all they want, but they have.
Oh well,
And that was the only thing that I was bringing up. You might.
See. I welcome change. If I became more confident, I think that'd be great, and I would that'd be awesome.
I think it's on its way.
I appreciate you saying that.
I think how many shows can you do where people are very interested in your show and your talents before you go, look, it's kind of like it took a couple of girls that said I had a big dick before I believed them. I'm just trying to bring it back to the genitals.
No, just to keep in mind the show hasn't premiered yet, so that we're kind of talking before any of that. So I don't know if people are gonna like it.
That's
like
smart.
me.
Because if it fails, then you won't feel so let down.
think
I get that.
as from this interview, I think it's gonna work. I see what it's gonna be.
Interesting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm listening. What is it going to be?
I think it's gonna be funny.
Right.
Thank you.
Anything else? Because I see
no.
I saw a clip and it had other famous people in it.
No, and I think there's gonna be real tension
What is
there.
that?
There's gonna be real tension there. There's tension
There's
there.
celebrities in it. There's like this new wave of comedy.
Yeah, Crystalia was
yeah.
in the clip.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Crystalia's
That
in it.
eagle guy, the guy that looks like an eagle or whatever.
Yeah, it's Crystalia. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hope he's not offended by that.
No, he calls himself an eagle. That's where I got it from. He said that he looks like I don't know. I forgot. A suspicious eagle or something. I can't remember.
He's super funny.
Yeah, he's got eagly face, but that's cool. Yeah.
And then
funny.
so it's freeform, and then it also airs to Hulu as well. Now they're kind of joined up.
Yeah, so every episode that airs the next day, it will be on Hulu. So
Wow.
right now the pilot is streaming on Hulu and on the Freeform app, and then so it airs every Wednesday, and then the next day on Thursday it'll be on Hulu because I know not everybody has cable anymore. So
Yeah, no, I was just noticing that's like I guess it's happening more and more, but like the team up is like
yeah, I don't
the
know.
networks are now partnering with the internet.
Right, I don't know the politics of that, but I know that Disney.
Money.
Yeah, money. I know the Koch brothers. I don't know. That's all I know. That's
Yeah,
how it
they're
works.
pulling all these strings.
It's
Make
a
no
bit-
mistake. We're just little pawns in there.
Yeah, it's a
The
big
Koch brothers are
business,
behind all
but
of
you're in
this.
it. You're in
They
it,
just-
so
the Koch brothers just let me do my TV show and then
That
they
was-
do these interviews and then I go home.
Do you have like little short girl fans that give you
know.
props?
I hope I will. That would be cool.
So nothing's popped off yet.
I mean, I have like a podcast and I have some people out there that are cool. I don't know if they're short or not. I haven't met
You haven't had anybody come to you about because I feel like you could be a good spokesperson for short people
Thank you.
because it seems to be on the forefront of your in your mind, and maybe if
Yeah.
you were like to empower yourself more, because short people. I mean, Rob Dyrdek, do you know who he is?
Yeah, I know that name.
He's a very short skateboarder guy who is one of the most powerful guys out there business wise. And when I see Rob, I don't see short Rob.
See, here's the thing. I don't have a problem that I'm short or with other short people. I think that the world a little bit does, though.
No, I have always said that short people have something to contribute to society.
no, in Hollywood,
Good for you, Michael. I think as long as it's two of them together.
Big head, short body.
Yeah, but like when I was a little girl, I wanted to be a Rockette, and then I was like, someone told me.
What do you mean? Was a little girl?
What does that mean?
You're still a little girl.
Short,
Yeah.
Okay, so we're acknowledging that it's something to make fun of is that I'm short.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just like he's a tall guy. He's a big giant moron.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're a itty bitty little person. It's adorable, and you're very funny.
But see, so you're making fun of me.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I believe you
which
can still
is
be a
fine.
Rockette.
I can't. I cannot be a Rockette.
Well, I think that's wrong. I think you should file a lawsuit.
That's a great idea.
Wait, what's
Can
a?
you represent me?
How tall do you have to be
I'm
when
a
you're?
terrific lawyer.
How tall do you have to be when you're a Rockette?
I don't know. You need to have long legs to do that.
I think you have to be 5'10".
Dang,
And
that's
I'm 5'1".
that's a tall lady.
Yeah, I've got. It's not gonna happen for me.
Yeah, but you're probably better at soccer.
No, I actually did soccer and I never scored a goal.
Yeah, but did you do any like good passes or anything like that? Because it's not all about scoring, you know.
No, that's true. No, I didn't. And everyone made fun of me because I raised my hand and asked, when are we going to get our costumes? And everyone said, oh, it's called uniforms.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I've got a daughter that plays soccer. No, if anyone said that, they definitely would be attacked for the rest of the season.
Well, then you understand.
But you've bounced back.
Yeah, I did. I bounced back from being bad.
So do you have like a big car or a little car that you drive?
I have a regular car.
Standard size car.
It's a standard size car, yeah.
Right.
Like a sedan, I think they're called.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Be very roomy.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's the?
Made another short joke.
It's
Nah,
fine.
fuck him. Dude, fuck him. He gets me all the time. Tell him to fuck off.
I like you.
Really?
Yeah.
It seems like you. But is that what you're like, kind of teasing me because you kind of like me?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like he doesn't like me.
Yeah, no, I agree. He told me before you came in he didn't like it.
Really? Did he really?
No.
What did he say?
Wow. See, listen, everybody. You can be on TV and still be so insecure. It's wild.
I mean, he like totally has been questioning me. He told me he didn't believe in the premise.
Yeah, but
of
you don't
my
even know.
show.
You don't even know who we are. We're just like dickheads on the
see, the
radio.
thing is, I have been questioning you since you get in here because this is an interview.
No, but. See,
Okay, wow.
Very
Now
funny. Very funny. Good one. But,
No, I honestly don't. I'm asking you to clarify things because, like, very seriously, the fat shimmy thing. I'm playing dumb a little bit. I sort of know what it means, but I feel like you throw it around very casually, and I think that's a bit of a generational thing, speaking very, very broadly.
okay,
and
but
I would
you
love.
challenged me on it.
I'm challenging you for
were,
sure.
Which makes, like you said, you were being kind of a jerk about it.
I didn't believe I said I was being a jerk about
What
it.
did you say? You were playing
I'm questioning
dumb.
you. I was. Yeah, I was.
You were playing dumb.
I wanted to ask you a leading question so you could clarify so we had something to talk about. So all we're doing is having a conversation here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I do like
all
you.
I'm
And
saying is I had a little bit of evidence when you said he said he didn't like me. I had a little evidence to support your claim, so I asked about it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's cool. That's cool. No, I am very excited for you. I think Jason and I kind of feel the same way. We've been around entertainment long enough that I just respect the hell out of anybody who accomplishes anything.
Thanks.
Because it's really hard. It takes a ton of luck and a ton of skill and drive.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you saying that. And that is why when I first walked in here, I said I am kind of just a Johnny Rockets waitress from Illinois because a lot of people you see on TV have rich parents. They have an uncle who's in the business.
Oh, yeah?
And they have, I mean, I know you know this.
I did not know. I swear to God, I always thought like people that got into movies and television were people that flew from out of state to make it. I really did. I didn't think it was.
I think there's some people like that, but I think that that's become the exception, and now it's a lot of people who are very connected. And
Oh,
who have things-
fuck.
You know this, right?
Well, one thing that I noticed even before I moved to LA and the connection thing came into it, I used to have a friend who, a really sweet guy, but his family had a lot of money. And I was in a band and he was trying to make films and stuff. And what I knew was that I had a little bit of time outside of being a waiter to try to make it. And if it didn't happen at a certain point, I had to get real.
That's right.
He didn't have any connections, but he could do a thing. And if it failed, his parents sent him some more money and he could try another thing.
Oh, okay.
And he had lots of lottery tickets, and I just had the one.
That's right. And, you know, to that, it's like what you said when I did open mics, when I started out, I was also babysitting. I worked at a gym. I worked at a juice shop. Like, there were all these hours of the day that
At
I
a
had to
juice
devote
shop?
to work.
A
Yeah.
juice shop.
What's a
It's
juice
the stuff
shop?
that's inside fruit.
Fuck, dude.
Press
Juice
juice.
shops are.
Oh.
We know those people.
And so, yeah, like what you're saying is there's a lot of people who they don't have to work. And
Spend
it's a
all
lot-
day working on it.
Yeah. And so it is kind of, it has been challenging. So I appreciate you saying that you respect that.
I mean it very sincerely. And I respect Johnny Rockets too. I ate there on Sunday.
Really? Which location?
Camarillo.
They make me uncomfortable. I don't like when people sing.
Yeah.
Really
like
friendly.
together and clap and
Solid
shit?
burger.
I loved working there. It was my favorite job.
Just as good as In-N-Out to me.
What was your favorite job?
Yeah.
Better than this?
Well, of all my like odd jobs, because
Okay.
I love 1950s music, and so it was fun to get to listen to that all day, 50s and 60s music. And
Wait, so do you still listen to that shit?
Yeah.
That's weird. Do you like any new
That's
people?
weird.
What? It is weird.
Do I
Music's pretty, old and shitty. It doesn't
I
sound.
like
Hey, okay, I'll tell you what. Do you like think you're drinking illegally when you drink and stuff?
No, I've never drank.
Are you into who's your favorite 50s artist?
Well, I like Elvis Presley. I like,
Okay, that's boring. Who else existed then?
Sam Cooke.
Ooh.
Sammy Davis Jr. I think maybe was more 60s. Yeah, I don't know. Those are my favorites.
Would you drive a convertible with those big things on the back from back then?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you probably crash it around here.
I like to drive like a really old, bad car that I don't have to worry about because I bump it up a lot.
You smash into people with your car.
No, I smash into things. If
Okay.
I smash into people, I should be in jail.
Well, I don't know. Depends on how big your car is. Might just hit me in the shin. And I'll be like, hey, watch out.
Pick it up and move it. Get that thing out of here.
Yeah. Pick it up and... Where's your destination? All right. Is she supposed to go?
Yeah,
All
I
right,
think we
you're
have
supposed to
send you
go.
over to the other show.
Are you really or are you not?
I don't know. Am I supposed to go?
She's got mixed
Supposed-
emotions.
Oh yeah, I have KTL. Or no, I have KABC after this.
Who's
You're going
Cade?
on another radio show here, right around the corner.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yes. So let's remind everybody you are Esther Povitsky, and your show Alone Together premieres Wednesday, January 10th at 8:30 p.m. on Freeform. The first episode currently streaming on the Freeform app and Hulu.
Good luck, Esther.
Congratulations. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we, I think, put the call out to listeners last week, or well, couldn't have been last week, before we went to break, asking for some sketchy things that have happened to them or sketchy situations they have, put themselves into. And we were going to read a couple of their stories and then try to see if anybody here on the show could out-sketch our listeners.
Out-sketch.
Yeah. Like, here's a sketchy thing they did. Have we ever done anything similar but more sketchy now?
Okay.
Yeah. I have a feeling you'll be good at this. So, just to get the ball rolling, a listener who identified himself as Tom said that he had a buddy who worked at a local sporting goods store, and anytime he wanted to, say, get a new hockey stick, his buddy would encourage him to take the most expensive one, but then take the barcode off the cheapest one and swap them, and then go pay $10 for a $90 hockey stick, or he would encourage him and his friends to buy a golf bag and to tell them to just fill it up with stuff and then pay for the golf bag. And basically, this guy feels kind of guilty because he allowed his friend to help him defraud a retail store.
I guess is that bad?
I guess. I don't know.
Like I said, this is just getting the ball rolling. I tried to steal a loaf of bread the other day.
You
What
did?
the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. I've
What
actually.
do you mean tried? You get caught?
I kind of fessed up.
What do you mean you kind of
Oh
fessed
my
up?
God!
Yesterday morning. Well, I got caught, and then I covered for it. I think the guy believed that I was that I was telling the truth, even though I was lying. What happened was I needed bread, and the bread that I wanted to buy, they hadn't gotten the new shipment, and they had the stuff that they hadn't taken off. The lady's like, "Don't buy that. That's going to expire tomorrow. The guy's going to come in an hour and bring the fresh bread."
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to hang out at the supermarket for an hour, so I just
I'm appalled.
So I just threw it in the bag, and then I walked around, and when I got up to pay, it was the last thing in the bag, and I was like, fuck it. The lady told me the guy's just gonna take it away in an hour. I'm not paying for this fucking stale bread. But then the guy goes, "Oh, give me your bag and I'll bag it up." And I had to go, oh, look, there's still a loaf of bread in there. And he believed me, and I paid for it, but I tried to steal it.
Fucking thief.
I know.
I accidentally nearly stole stuff the other day. I was at Whole Foods, and I got my bag there, and then I was at CVS or Rite Aid across the road, and I was getting other stuff, and I didn't realize while I was getting my other stuff, I was just putting it in my Whole Foods bag. While if anybody had been watching me for 10 minutes while I was in Rite Aid, it would have looked like I was trying to steal, and then I realized what I was doing and took it out. Because I probably would have just walked out.
I stole something else the other day. I can't
Jesus,
remember
Mike.
what.
What the fuck?
I can't remember what it was though.
Hey, Betsy, somebody stole one of my camera angles. I don't think it ever was working.
I've never really been a thief, and I can't say that I get any thrill from it, but yeah, I just flat out stole. What the fuck was it? I don't even remember. But yeah, not a heinous criminal on the level of Tom, who
Yeah, but you still steal a lot.
2 times I tried.
Recently.
One successful, one failed in the last month. Wish I could remember the thing I stole. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, well,
I think I just didn't like the people there, and I felt like they kind of deserved it.
I feel like it's a little bit different if it's a petty crime and they really deserve it. Then I feel like maybe I would steal bread from them.
It's also different to me if it's like a big chain. You know, like if it's a mom and pop store, I wouldn't steal anything unless they were huge assholes.
Right.
I'm not saying I might. It's possible that I have begun a habit of robbing things, but I've not habitually over my life been one. It's a new leaf I've turned over.
But this could be the new you. You could be like a thief.
This could be 2018 me, a shoplifter.
It's new, right?
It's pretty funny too because you would think like I do try to set a really good example for my kid, and yet this is exactly when I just started stealing things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you, Michael. I'm glad that you've found yourself as a solid
as a petty criminal.
Yeah, as a criminal.
I'm alright with it. A listener who calls himself Steve said that it's a long story, but basically he got shit-faced one night and decided to jump off the center of something called the Paradise Island Bridge in the Bahamas, and his femur broke on contact with the water. Either that or he went straight down and smacked the bottom of the channel. He's not really sure. And he noticed his leg was bending in the wrong way. When he tried to swim away, the local authorities tried to charge him with attempted suicide when he was really just...
Man, if I tried to commit suicide, can you please not charge me for a crime?
Right? Why is that a crime?
I mean, I'm pretty fucking down on my luck right now, you know? Like, holy shit, society. Who made up that rule to kick a man when he's down? You didn't die, but I'm giving you a ticket for it. Fuck.
It's pretty rough.
I mean, how am I not getting out of hospital and killing myself before I pay that fine?
If you weren't down before, which you were, you're down.
No, you're already really bummed you jumped off something to kill yourself, and now you're in hospital getting served a fine for killing yourself. Let's think about that for a little bit in the hospital before I get out, because it's just positive vibes. AIDS.
What is the most reckless thing that you've done, not necessarily like skateboarding, but just physically tossing yourself off of something or putting your life in jeopardy physically?
I do it all the time.
What do you do?
What'd you do?
I mean, have we not?
I don't know, tell me.
Come on.
I'm just talking.
You go, because I'm going to think of one. I can't think of one.
What? Oh, so I guess snowboarding doesn't count, surfing doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
Well,
no. Only if it's stupid, though. Only if you did something snowboarding where the odds were against you and it was stupid.
And to me, I don't count it if it's like you're out with your friends and everybody's throwing sick tricks down and you decide to one-up everybody. You got to be like drunk and go, you know what I could do.
I've got it.
Here we
but
go.
we did it for the TV show. But
if it was stupid and you shouldn't have done it. Yeah, okay, that's
and then
stupid.
We were in Dubai and we're in the desert and we had one of those balloons, that big balls that you jump into that have a hole in it.
Yes.
Yep. And we were trying to jump into it from the 3rd story and bouncing off. And that wasn't the dumbest thing. People missed and whatever, we got in, which is, you're aiming for a hole, you jump in 3 stories, you fall off, you eat shit. But then we decided to get the cars out and we were you were in the plastic balloon and the car would run and hit you and try and... That was pretty fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did that.
Then you got hit by a car.
Yeah.
That's pretty stupid, man.
It's dumb.
Yeah. I don't really think I did anything stupid.
Yeah, I do drunk, stupid stuff all the time.
Oh, okay. One time I was really drunk, and I went spotlighting with my friends in Australia.
What does that mean?
Where you
looking for roos, dude.
Yeah, you go.
You shoot them, or are you looking for pigs?
Anything that moved.
All right, spotlighting.
Yeah, with spotlights on your car.
Like a bang!
And when the animals see the spotlight, they get dazed by it, so they stare at it.
Yeah, okay, right.
Right, so then you're all ready with guns. Usually
with a deer, right?
Yeah. I think
what happens.
I never deer hunted before, so I don't really know. But
that's
maybe
the whole, they say a deer caught in headlights.
Right,
Yeah.
so I'm sure that applies. I don't think people deer hunt by driving down a road with a spotlight. Though.
No, they don't.
But for rabbits and shit like that, they fucking come out and you can get them.
Yeah. All right.
So and it was on video too, and I remember seeing it the next day, and my father walking in and catching the tape and seeing it. So first of all, never drink and shoot guns, and we were all trained. We're all taught that, and I was really drunk with a fully automatic 22, some sort of stupid illegal gun on the roof of somebody's 4Runner, and I think we shot something or shot at something. I can't remember what it was, and they hit the driver hit the brakes, and I went off the front of the car, off the roof rack, off the front of the 4x4, clipped the hood, and then landed on the ground with the gun in the air. So I somehow had my wits about me by keeping the gun in the air when I landed on the ground. But the video camera just showed it all, and it showed me, obviously shooting guns so intoxicated that when you tap the brake, I go flying off the fucking roof. And then my face, the spotlight's on my face?
Yep.
And you can see there's nobody home
Lights
in your
are on.
eyes.
Yeah, right.
And
literally.
yeah.
The lights are on.
Right. And my dad saw that face and then looked at me, and I was like, yep, totally fair.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the worst things actually nowhere near it, but still.
Yeah.
Just one of those great moves that I did back then.
We got moves, Michael.
Was that stupid?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's totally dumb.
dumbass.
Yeah, I definitely got in some cars. Not so much driving because I didn't have my license, but I definitely got in some cars that the driver shouldn't have been driving, and probably even.
Yeah, but did you think about it before you got in the car?
I probably encouraged them to do it sometimes.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah.
You probably gave him the keys.
But again, there's a little bit of that alcohol thing, and this guy too was, I think, drunk when he jumped off the bridge. So you can't blame it on alcohol. But as we were saying to Andrew at the beginning of the show, alcohol does make you lose your inhibitions in a way that weed doesn't so much. That's one of the great things about weed is probably makes you more cautious of anything.
Yeah, well,
I shot a butterfly once with a shotgun.
Alcohol causes more deaths a year than marijuana.
Yeah. No, marijuana doesn't cause any death.
Wow.
Nobody's OD from marijuana.
But somebody has died under the influence of
Yeah.
driving a car or whatnot.
Yeah, but you could just die from being dumb as well.
It's true.
I know high people that are smarter than sober dumb
But
people.
alcohol will make you do things that you want to do that you're going to regret later.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why would you do it if you didn't want to do it?
Well, sometimes I feel like you really want to do it, but you don't have the confidence to do it, and the alcohol gives you the confidence.
Yep.
I just think sometimes you get wound up in the booze, and the next thing you know, you're going for this stunt that you would not have gone for. You know what I mean? All, when it all said and done. But I remember there was when you're somebody that always jumps off stuff and hurts yourself, and if it's on video all the time, then I really had no arguments. So every now and then there would be videos like that whiskey video where people pushed me off a jump ramp with roller skates onto another half pipe. And they just kept pushing me. And I was so drunk that as soon as I flew into the air, I just pancaked and landed on my neck on the ramp or whatever. And they just kept doing it. And I don't remember. I just remember I've just seen the video 1,000 times.
Man.
And I don't. Maybe there's a certain age where you feel bad, but I remember going, "Ha! It's almost like I woke up and didn't know that I'd learned a new trick."
Yeah.
Celebration. I'm like, look at that. I don't really have the same opinion. Oh, you know what? That's not true. The only difference would be if I did it now and I was sober, I would be like, fuck yeah, check out my new video that I did. But if somehow I got super drunk and told everybody to push me around on roller skates and there was a video of that from last night, I don't need to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time. I have one more email. Thank you to everybody who sent these to us. If anybody else wants to send us a sketchy story from their past to see if we can out-sketch you, we got to find a better word for this segment than that. Send it to submittoellis@gmail.com. So this guy who has identified himself as Rick was, and I believe might still be married, but I think the couple have been together for a while, and he said the relationship had devolved to where they were having sex maybe once every 4 to 8 months. And so you can kind of see where this is probably going to go. And they have children together, whatever that's worth. He had a side job where he met lots of young, frisky women. And he started to have an affair, a sexual affair with one of these women. And he thought that he didn't know that she was fucking other people at the same time. And he got the clap from her. And he went to the clinic and he got the pill to cure him, but it so happened that once every 4 to 8 months window opened up with his wife, and they had sex, and he gave his wife.
Oh, just don't do it until you've
Well, maybe who knows? Maybe you can. Maybe if a woman, I don't know what that's like, hasn't had sex with you for 6 months, and then she's like, okay, now it's game on, and you're like,
Yeah.
You obviously don't have a very open, healthy dialogue about sex in your relationship in the first place, so maybe you can't say no, or that's suspicious in and of itself. I don't know.
One time I got a blowjob from a hooker, and I got the clap from that, and that was when I found out you could get the clap from a blowjob. And then I went to
Yeah,
the
you told us about that.
Yeah. Shout out to that lady. But then I went to the doctor and I got the pills, and then I took it and I would not fuck her. I just avoided it until I found out. But then the bill came to the house, so I got caught anyway.
Yeah, that happened to me.
Shut up, dingo.
No, that happened to me.
I got punched in the face for that. Right?
I bet, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, no, the most reckless thing I ever did was drunk drive a car from the passenger seat and get pulled over. And
You look like you were jerking someone off in the
It's like,
passenger
yeah, you
seat.
sure you were?
I'm trying to think of which way it would. I was in the passenger seat, so I was going like that, and unfortunately, my hand was going up and down.
Yeah.
Which put us all over the road, which is why we got pulled over. But we paid off the ticket, and they sent a letter to the house, and that's how I got that. Yeah,
right.
same thing. So this guy, there's more to this story. So he cheated on his wife. He got the clap. He gave his wife the clap, but he also worked in construction, and he got a coworker to call him with the quote-unquote news that there had been exposure at their work site to like a septic kind of thing that would have been responsible for him. Basically, he said he had a coworker lie and say, we all got the clap from this broken sewage pipe at the work site. And he told his wife that story, that's how he got it, and that's how
she went for it.
And she completely believed it to this day. She believed.
Wow.
Yeah. So
good story.
Did you ever do anything like that? Did you ever do anything sketchy or
I mean,
worse than that?
I would have done tons of that, but I was never. I mean, that's a really good story. I never came up with a good story. I was just sort of, I would say, really bad stories that didn't work out. I remember one time I got a text message. This is when I was asleep, and somebody started jumping on my head, and I woke up, and that's my ex-wife. And she was very, very angry because an Olympic gymnast had texted me some shit. And,
which Olympic gymnast was it?
Some chick that I met at the athlete lounge at the X Games. She was a gold medalist from
Mary Lou
Romania or something.
Tonya Harding?
No. She was like some Romanian chick that like she would call me, and then some Russian dude would yell, "Who dis?" And she would like run away. Like there was always this weird shit happening.
That's sad and cute. It's all at the same time.
Yeah, so she texted me. And I tried to run some bullshit about, our X Games is getting us to host something. I don't know. But that, like I said, I tried to say some stories. Wait, no, she was a blonde chick. I don't want to. Anyway, I said I got caught. I tried to tell a lie, and I got caught. Why don't you just do X Games? Because she was there as a gold medalist, X Games gold medalist. I mean, she was there.
There's
when
only
was
so
that?
many
2000 fucking.
There's only so
some
many gold medals, one every 4 years, dude. So like,
no, but I mean, there was an Olympic gold medalist at the X Games hanging out with all us goons.
And she wasn't American.
No, fuck no. And they put her there to hang out with us. Like, 'cause she was a proper gold medalist.
Right, with the goons.
Yeah, with us, the goons. Yeah. Yeah, and she wanted some of that goon dick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God.
No, I know. We got about 5 minutes.
Thank God. That might have...
Does that lady look familiar?
Hey. Yeah, there you go, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, she had super confident, dude.
Well, dude, I wasn't looking at her head most of the time.
You've seen one Romanian. Wow, there's a.
I mean, it was a
picture.
long
There's a picture
time.
that might bring back some memories.
Oh, yeah. No. An interesting story. The reverse scorpion was invented there. Fun fact.
Well, thank you to everybody who sent their sketchy stories. We'd love to do more of those. Hit us up. Submit to ellis@gmail.com.
Yeah.
They say that in the scientific journal Computers in Human Behavior that basically narcissists really like following narcissists on Instagram.
Well, that's not entirely true because I don't follow Dan Blazarian, so that That proves me right.
That reminds me, I was at a place.
But you check in every once in a while.
No, I do not.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up.
I got lost
My
in-
phone doesn't even think that I'm interested in him.
Oh. I don't follow him, but I saw that he was with BJ over Christmas, and I went in there and had a little look.
That's
And then
the
I
only way.
And then I realized why I don't follow him.
What's going on, Michael? What are you...
I was at an elephant place where you can ride elephants, and they had
And Dan
pictures-
Blazarian was there riding an elephant?
Well, he had been there. They had a picture
Oh.
of all the famous people there.
Yeah.
Who have ridden the elephants, and I thought you guys might get a kick out of this. This is a photo of Kevin Bloody Wilson, right?
Fuck yeah.
There's Kevin Bloody Wilson.
Yeah.
He was there, and then wait for it. Oh, where the fuck did it go? Shit. Yeah, Dan Blazarian was there. There was a bunch of Russian rappers that I've never heard of. But wait. Fuck, I lost
Russians,
it.
man. What's going on with that?
There's a lot of Russians.
Fucking everywhere now. The internet is just like... Fucking dashboard cameras. Stop. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Wait.
Sick of it, man. I don't want to go on there anymore.
Fuck. Kevin Bloody Wilson and...
Man, you are working hard on your phone, my friend.
Diligently. Wait, I'm there. Elephants. There's the... Oh, wait. And
Did he shoot it?
Jimmy Barnes.
No! Barnesy on an elephant?
Well, they just had a picture of him on the helicopter that he took into the elephant sanctuary.
Right. Legend.
Yeah. So yeah, narcissists follow around. Basically, if you're the kind of person who posts a lot of selfies, you're probably also the kind of person who likes a lot of other people's selfies, which to me is like a little counterintuitive because I feel like if you're really into yourself, you don't really care about other people's faces.
Yeah, but it's competition.
Oh.
So you watch it to see what everybody else is doing so you can stay up on it.
What else their face is doing?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's time. It's almost time to go. Just get out there, be by yourself. You know what I mean? And it's rains and snows and suns and weathers and trees and bark and things like that. And you could be rolling in using your natural juices inside your brain to make up things that you were supposed to make up. And every now and then you can hold the little fun box, but it's time to break free, people. We're losing it.
Right.
The other side.
If Max Holloway was staring at his phone all day, do you think he would be
the champion of the world? No, that's right.
Against Frankie Edgar?
Do you think Frankie Edgar would be getting a title shot if he was on his phone all day?
At UFC 222, March 3rd in Las Vegas?
Do you think Dana White is on his phone all day? Yes.
Yes, I do too.
But that's different.
Yeah, there it is, baby.
Whoa, Dollaway and Hector Lombard.
Oh,
Man.
Doberman.
Doberman. Remember when I got in a heated argument with him at Ellis Mania?
Yes, I do.
That was fucking punk rock of me.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was gonna kill me, and I was like ready to go. I was like, do it then. I don't care.
I cannot.
Idiot.
About UFC.
Stefan Struve.
Yep, the skyscraper against
Arlovsky. Man.
Right.
Can the concussions
I know.
just never end?
I will say it again. If Andrei Arlovsky loses, I think he should retire. If Stefan Struve loses, I think Arlovsky should retire.
I did not know. I did not see you say that. I know, right? Like, I feel like Dalloway,
No, I said that last
Lombard,
time.
all these
I said that
dudes.
last time and then he won.
All these dudes should stop before they go in the cage on Saturday. Like, don't do it, Lombard.
Yeah, well, I can't.
I saw Dan Henderson make you go into a coma. Stop.
Yeah, I can't even think about UFC events in March. I cannot look beyond the heavyweight fight that's happening at the end of this month, right?
I know,
It's like
right?
2 weeks away. It's close, right?
Yeah,
22nd, is that right? Yeah, 20th. Stipe Ngannou.
It's so weird how little Daniel Cormier is compared to everybody else that he fights. I mean, he's a little dude.
Yeah, it's because he's so much more of a nugget than.
Well, he's
those
stocky,
guys.
yeah.
I know, but
wide.
he's still not. No, I don't know. He just doesn't. He doesn't look really wide
I've
either.
seen him hold Rampage over
I
his head.
fucking had him in the studio, dude. He doesn't look like a big guy.
I know.
He just fucking smashes people.
He looks like, and I'm not saying
He's solid though. He looks like he's like a wombat.
See, I disagree. He looks like, and everybody has said this about him. He looks like somebody who should be able to lose some weight and go down a weight class.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
crazy
for
thing
some
is he already lost a bunch of weight to make it to the weight
Yeah.
class he's in,
Right.
which blows my mind because he looks like he's me. He looks like a fat me.
Yeah. I saw that the Bellator Joe Rogan is no longer with Bellator.
Yeah, I know. But did you know that Joe Rogan tried to get into work for the UFC?
Well, that guy, his name is what? Is it Jimmy Barnes? Is that right? Or is that Barnesy again?
It is not Jimmy Barnes.
Barnesy.
What is his name?
He's got his hands in everything.
Jimmy Smith. Sorry.
Yeah, Jimmy Smith.
Yeah, that he he was hinting very, 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 very broadly in the interview that I read that he's going to be working for the UFC in some capacity. It'll be announced very soon.
And then, of course, he's being replaced.
Who's replacing him?
The referee, big fucking John McCarthy.
Big John!
Big John is
he
now
gonna
an
be
announcer.
on Bellator?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, Big John.
Oh, no kidding.
He's retiring from referee.
No way, really?
Yes, really, really.
I'm going to miss him in the ring, but I'm going to enjoy him on the microphone.
Well
Get
put,
Big John.
Well put, Dingo. I agree. I agree with Dingo. Well said.
I've never really heard him talk, but I assume he can.
Everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Don't die! What are we doing tonight?
I was like, going to do a dinner